so fast, all tied up like a captive. I'm on to you. Used to pay to my life, standing on rainbows, playing it cool. I haven't felt this in ages, and I've no more patience. So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Stay a bit longer. You're making me stronger, making me stronger. You're stronger.
Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. 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 You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now
No.
Hi, welcome. I'm your goddess Nesca here with Truckerman. We're reacting to.
This girl loses her mind and it gets drunk at a bar and loses her damn mind. By the way, sorry for the late stream. I had to wait on a plumber.
We had bathroom problems.
Yeah, our drain in our shower wasn't going down. We had to wait on a plumber all day.
That's probably because of my hair.
Alright. So, Title Girl loses it and finally told no.
Miss Pooper Pants was abandoned by her mom at a bar after a heated "you ruined my
Damn!
life" exchange.
right at the boobs. Jesus.
Chica, it must be cold. It must be very cold in that bar.
Not the bathroom, yeah.
So she made sure to poopify everyone else's day too.
Sarah, can I just give you a ride back to your house? You want to go home?
Do not call me Sarah.
That's your name, isn't it?
Do not call me Sarah.
You're Sierra Johnny, right?
No, do not call Sierra.
Oh, thanks for the bit.
Already? Yo!
Weird then.
Vada.
Wired.
Weird.
But thank you for the 100 bits.
Weird then. Thank you. And first time. Hello? You didn't have to do that. That's sweet. Thank you so much. Yeah.
But,
I want to get into what I was going to say.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm not trying to get ready.
I know. It's okay. Hey, where can I give you a ride to?
Okay, white privilege.
okay, belly shirts are made for people who don't have bellies, okay?
I'm on the photobookaboobah list, but it's just pretty drunk too.
Oh, he's waving at us.
Hi.
Not at all.
Okay, white privilege.
Not at all.
I'm not trying to.
I want to help you, okay?
She also doesn't have a
Okay,
bra.
white privilege.
These guys don't want you in their best.
Okay, white privilege.
Oh my gosh, what's wrong with you? Oh, please
Okay,
no.
white privilege.
Can I give you a ride somewhere?
Okay,
He's
white
stuck on my
privilege.
emote.
Stop with the poopies.
Do you want to go down to the
Okay,
hospital?
white privilege.
I don't
She's an NPC.
She is in BC. Oh, by the way, speaking of emotes, check out our new emotes we uploaded to Twitch. I finally got them up.
Hooray, because we got the Moogie.
Yeah.
We got the Moogie. Yay, Moogie.
know what you're talking about, okay? I just want to...
You're literally giving white privilege to me.
What? Isn't that a good thing then? If you're giving her white privilege. Yeah, this lady's so fucking drunk.
She is.
You're giving me white privilege. Oh, what can I do to help you then?
I need to help you then.
Queen!
Why? She's hitting the cop.
You're gonna get yourself arrested.
Assault.
Queen!
Assault.
Don't do it.
Assault on a cop.
Stop. These guys want...
This is where I know I couldn't be a cop because then I was at, and then that's when I shot her.
Oh no! It depends where she hit ya. Like if she goes for a low blow. Yeah, I'm glad you decided not to become a cop.
Queen then!
Oh, so that's
one
not
more
where
time and
there
I
it
will
goes.
put you under arrest.
Yeah.
The
Don't
girl
do
is
it.
drunk as
You
shit.
can't
Oh
hit-
yeah, this is in a bar.
Yeah, she is plastered.
Hello, slut dude.
Okay? I want to help you, okay? Let's leave the
Yeah, just
restaurant.
keep
You guys don't want
thrusting
you here
those
anymore. You're causing a scene. Let's go ahead and go outside. Okay?
There you go.
Go ahead and grab your stuff.
Yeah,
Here, look, you want your jacket? It's 30 degrees
Dad.
outside. You want to wear a jacket? Let's put a coat on.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you need it.
They're
Cover
being
it.
nice to her. They are.
I mean, she is drunk as fook.
It's her right now.
Yeah. God. Was she dumped in this bar
Her
too?
mom left her behind. Should have left her behind at the hospital.
A late term abortion? What?
Just go ahead and put
Get
your...
on. Oh my god, she's turning into a zombie.
Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan.
She's going Super Saiyan here.
I don't see her hair turning blonde though. She's failing.
You're ruining everybody's night here.
Be gone, demon. The power of Christ compels you. Someone sprinkle some holy water on her. Oh god, we do need an exorcist. She needs a fucking exorcist so bad. I can't fathom how you get so drunk to the point you're screaming just randomly at nothing. She must be getting attacked by a demon.
We're going Super Saiyan 2 now.
There you go.
Go ahead and turn around. Keep walking. Let's just keep walking.
Go.
That exit was diabolical, but that was just the warm-up.
Oh my god, no! She is going full exorcism.
Stop.
We're getting Super Saiyan 3 now.
Well, unfortunately, you don't have that as an option anymore, okay? Knock it out. Okay.
Get the off
Okay.
me.
Alright, just leave it.
God.
I'm not on you.
She's being attacked by demons! Someone save her! Oh god.
Taser! Taser ass!
How is that gonna help? What do you do if you tase a drunk person?
I don't know, it'd be funny. What else
Wouldn't
is
that
there?
be a health risk, maybe? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. What do you do in a situation like this? Rolls around on ground.
Nobody gets
Oh, screaming little... What is that, a beaver?
I got another partner on the way. As soon as he gets here, we'll put her in custody.
Oh my gosh.
She can go to jail for...
Finger
Alright, you're
clothes are
going to
too
jail
thick
for
for the
disorderly
bars to reach
conduct
her
at this
skin.
point, okay? Just
Oh, the circulation's getting cut to her brain from her top.
gonna wait for 2 minutes till my partner gets here because I don't want to fight you. You're drunk and I don't want to hurt you. Just stay seated.
This
okay?
cop is
Just
the
chill.
patient of a saint.
Uh-huh.
I think it's fine. I think
Oh!
She is going Super Saiyan.
just so we're clear, you are under arrest for assault on an officer. You're under arrest for disorderly conduct, okay? Only reason I'm not putting you in cuffs right now is because I don't want to hurt you, so I'm waiting for my partner to get here, okay? But if you do anything,
I kind of feel bad for this police officer. He's sitting there trying to explain how you're being arrested when she's not all there in the head.
He's gotta cover his ass.
Right.
I
Legal
will
purpose.
put you in custody myself. No, just chill for a minute, okay? Just stay seated for a minute, okay? There you go.
Just lay down.
Relax.
Get the away from me.
Well,
I don't think
unfortunately,
that
I
works.
have to.
No, you literally, you did me wrong.
Lady, this police officer is not your ex-boyfriend. You did me wrong.
This is how she acts when she's missing a McNugget at McDonald's.
Oh no! They took her nuggets.
If I did,
Sierra, why are you doing this? Everybody's here to help you out.
I would get away with that shit.
This
What?
is what happens when your parents don't discipline their kids. No shit. Yeah.
Get away from me.
This is what happens when you drink too much in public.
You could have done this. You could have disciplined them at 2 or 22. What's the difference?
No. Seriously. She is drunk off her ass. How much do you need a drink to get this bad? She is, I swear, she is not cognitive at all.
That's just the worst I've ever seen you drink. You maybe had 3 drinks and you were maybe a little slurry, but you were not this.
I was still cohesive.
From me.
Unfortunately,
Get away from me.
Angry drunk.
From me.
I could be angry drunk too, but for the most part, I take on the silly drunk aspect. And also, I've never gotten to this part in my brain where I can't comprehend what's around me. I've never gotten that drunk before.
From me. You gross me out.
okay.
Isn't it ironic that the men who gross her out are the ones making sure she gets to a hospital and doesn't
She
hurt
needs
herself
it.
or anybody else?
You gross me out.
No, she needs a hospital. This is too drunk.
I'm going to sleep in 3.
Super Saiyan 4.
Super Saiyan 4.
Super Saiyan 4. Go into the GT. Go to the Grand Line Purple GT.
Get the away from me!
Just stay right here. Hey,
Away from me!
just stay right
Get
here.
Get him away from me!
Real quick.
Get him away
Help me put her
from
in
me!
custody real quick.
Ooh.
I just want to do it without hurting her. Yeah.
Get him away!
At some point,
Tie her
you-
up with her.
Just chill. Hey, just relax, Sierra. Just
Get a
chill.
straight
Come
jacket.
on. Hey. Look,
We need
I
a
don't
straight
want you
jacket.
getting hurt. If you struggle, you're gonna
Get
get
him
hurt.
away from me!
Okay?
Can't now. We tried to help you.
Get him away from me!
Calm down.
once you were at that bar or at that restaurant, you were seeing this.
I will literally...
I don't think we've ever seen this.
That's probably a good thing.
Get the out of me!
Yeah, for someone to get this drunk, she definitely just got dumped by her boyfriend or something. Something definitely happened. Because there's no reason to drink to this point. Unless you are down bad.
Hey.
Left her there.
Oh yeah. It was a mom that left her.
Okay.
Hey, listen.
I'm gonna get you under
You're going in the
arrest,
back of my
Roku.
patrol car.
Okay, Roku.
I would like to. I would like.
I'm gonna get you under arrest, Roku. I don't give a
Yeah, let's see if we can get her.
Maybe she's actually just this crazy.
Maybe.
Okay, so it was her mom that abandoned her at a bar.
My mom should have abandoned her a long time ago.
How old is this person?
Old enough to drink.
Yeah.
Okay, Roku.
And then
She needs an adult.
She is an adult.
Can you stand up for me? Can you stand up for me?
How are you gonna, like, really?
No, I just need you to walk over here. Hi. You okay? There you go. What's going on tonight? Other side. Other side? Let's go to this side, okay?
Yeah, but these are the nicest fucking cops I've ever seen.
Yeah. Dealing with that.
You guys arrested!
Okay. Do you have
Yeah.
anything sharp on you?
At least she's being honest.
I've been in the back box.
Get in the car.
The cell phone.
Car.
There's nothing on. Let's have a seat. Come. There you go. Good job. Have a seat. There you go. Almost. There you go.
Bye.
Get in. Get in. There.
So she's gonna be spending the night in a jail cell.
There we go. Good job.
Do you think her mom's gonna
The
even
female
bail
was
her
then
out?
taken to a hospital, where she was quickly medically cleared and discharged to be taken to the place she'd been begging to go all evening.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
So is she normal now?
And she's not even cleared.
You're in luck. That was the fastest I've ever been in and out of the hospital.
Nope, she's still
We're
bitch.
going to the jail right now, and that's when you'll get let out, okay? I've got discharge paperwork from you for the hospital, for you from the hospital. Okay?
What song are they playing?
Something kind of country.
Get the off me! Get the off me! Get the off me!
Come on, Bianca.
Get her.
Get the off me!
I'm just helping you out of the car. It's okay. I don't want to you bad, Gina. We just want to
Get
keep
the off me! I don't want you!
So here's your choice.
I don't want you.
I don't want you!
You gonna take 3 cops to carry her fat ass in the jail cell.
I'm gonna try this right now.
Disorderly conduct.
Careful, you can't call her fat. You might get banned off of Twitch.
She's not Frogan.
Assault third, obstructing.
Okay, you guys literally tried to adopt me.
Yeah, let's get out of the car here and then we can talk.
No, it's called arresting when a police officer does it.
Get you out of the car.
Yeah.
Get the handcuffs off. Please don't touch me.
Okay, you have 5 seconds to bring your feet out of the car. And I'm going to pull you out of the car. And I don't want you
Do not
Ooh.
touch me.
get out of
Do
the car.
not touch me.
Nice cop gone! Nice cop gone! Bitch, get the fuck out of the car! There we go. Oh, look at the one poor little female cop.
Get it up.
They are done fucking around.
Yep. Just lock her up.
The 24-year-old female was
Oh,
charged with
24,
resisting
damn.
arrest, disorderly conduct, and third-degree assault on a law enforcement officer. YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen.
So that was her day. We don't get find out what happened to her.
Nah.
Ah. Well, that was this video. Thanks for watching with us. Bye. What's
Alright.
next?
I guess we're getting to something serious now. Talking about the LA riots that have been going on for the last 24 hours.
They started
because
when?
I want to say yesterday? Because that's when I started hearing about them.
Oh yeah, it was during our stream last night too.
And then Kirsty did a late night stream on it, and I was too tired to watch it.
Hi, I'm your goddess Nazca here with Trucker Man. We're gonna be reacting to...
DK Voice talking about the LA riots.
Los Angeles looks like the third world doesn't mean it isn't still in America, living under President Trump's roof. As suspected ICE raids begin all across Los Angeles.
Over the Home Depot out here off of Wilshire Boulevard. Just moments ago.
What?
The ice raids start. We're here at the Home Depot.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. I'm reminded of the episode of South Park.
Officers from ICE were out here.
Where some of them were joint operations, including the feds and the DEA.
In LA, there is reporting that these are ICE raids being carried out right near a clothing store.
But just like in Minneapolis, Reddit started summoning local residents, even posting images and addresses of where the agents were staging their raids. So while left-wing Twitch is under the microscope for allowing open support of terror, I can't imagine Reddit won't see a similar fate in the future. As a Citizen app shows us, the feds moving into another...
It's really bad. I saw a streamer get cocked in the head. Oh, shit.
Just for walking around and recording that?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's why you don't... Just stay far away from these crazy scenarios. I'm scared if we ever get to the point where this kind of stuff starts happening in quiet suburb areas. Because this is all city shit. I don't deal with city shit.
There's always been riots that happen in LA all the time.
I know, I'm saying if it ever evolves into something worse. Because right now it's just in the cities. The cities are always shit. If it ever evolves past that to get into suburbs.
One time we went down to Union Station, we saw the party that was been burnt down.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
I made the joke that I had Mexican last night.
The location in downtown
cool.
LA. What started as a small response from anybody nearby.
I thought that guy was in a Deadpool costume for a second.
I gotta look at it now.
It's just, I would just look at the red hoodie that he had
as
over his head. I thought that was
small
Deadpool for a second when I was looking up.
Response from anybody nearby prompted a much larger mob with everybody rushing in with their cameras.
The streamer was bleeding after. Sheesh.
Shit.
As this isn't so much about stopping the raids, but getting their social media moment.
Yeah, these people don't actually give a damn. They just want... This is like a type of clout chasing or whatever.
Probably some of it is. I mean, we're now living in an age where riots can happen and we can get every angle of it live.
Which isn't exactly the safest thing to be doing. Also...
What?
Hold on. I gotta get my brain to work. Damn it, I lost it.
Wearing a mask outside public.
No. Wearing a mask in a giant group of people.
Good luck. Yeah. Oh,
Hello.
come
Come
with
to
it.
us, Jedi. Thank you for last night. Yeah. I don't remember if I got to say that. Hi.
Get all the ICE agents without their face masks on. Look at this black devil.
What? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That guy was sitting there complaining about the ICE agents not wearing face masks. Yeah, no, COVID was back in 2020. You time traveled to the wrong point.
They're trying to do a George Floyd Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, on a flashcast, they kept saying all the guys were only there to get of course. Oh no. Yeah. The riot's going to turn into a giant orgy.
That chick from the previous video.
Don't touch it! Hey, don't touch our people! Don't touch it!
Don't touch our people.
You're not welcome here in this neighborhood!
It's a
So no
TikTok
wonder the
live,
feds
too.
came in well equipped.
Ooh, gas mask.
Now, there were rumors that the business owner blocked in the feds, but at the very least, the mob blocked them in.
I think they're just trying to get the rest of the agents out. This is mostly FBI at this point. So now it's just a matter of the remainder of the investigators and agents to leave the location.
So, Carlos, you mentioned ATF agents, but you also said Homeland Security. We saw ICE agents, you said, but they have mostly focused on just the one building ambiance.
Was that bang bang shots in the background there? You heard that, right?
Like maybe tear gas.
Oh.
Correct, and now as they
Oh,
leave,
no, fireworks.
we're starting to see more tear
Oh.
gas, and it looks like
no, you
fireworks.
were right,
So the
tear gas.
crowd is continuing.
By the way, when I used to volunteer at a police department, I was helping clean some of their stuff up, and I found a tear gas can that already went off. That shit irritates your throat like you wouldn't believe. It like burns your eyes and throat.
Even when it's long since used.
Yeah, like I got
Sheesh.
the dust on my hands and it got on my face, and it was like, oh.
Ooh. See, they rolled it out onto the right. I watched the unit about 6. CS gas is horrible. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Come on.
To engage with the officers who are very methodically starting to leave the area.
And after making arrests, they finally drove off, but one guy got run over.
Here we are. We're in the middle of the street. At least one person.
Nick, do it, run him over.
Stand right in
Dude,
front
he
of
was
this SUV
begging
here,
to
but
get.
he's
No,
gonna-
he's purposefully trying to get ran over. Just do it. Just do it.
Clip him with the car.
Pretend he's a zombie. Go full speed. Bash his butt.
He'll-
He's
it's
trying
such a
to.
Just
situation
watch.
here, and it's
What
really
are
not
you
going to do him
doing?
any good to be standing there and possibly get ran over by agents. So here
They're
they're
all
on
this
9th
guy's
Street
recording
now.
it. This guy's running up against it.
Crowd
Oh.
running alongside with these vehicles, and I pretty much guarantee that this
Just run
this
him
SUV is
over.
not going to stop.
Just
someone.
do it.
Oh.
Yeah. They have to
And
cover that, of
moved aside,
course.
and then immediately took off.
I'm
and
sorry. I'm sorry. I do not feel sorry for that person because he was purposefully getting in the way of the vehicle. That is not the vehicle's fault. No, he didn't die. I don't wish death on no
these
one, but
agents,
still.
almost as if it was
He
a
got,
chase. They got together in the
towards-
caravan.
Yeah.
And
He
we
didn't
watched
barely
as
ran him
those,
over, and it was his own
agencies,
fault.
Or those 3 vans went to the Roybal federal building where they took the people that they detained.
That was 100% his fault, as the van gave him
See?
every opportunity to get out of their way. But that
It's not just
so-called
me.
protester forgot they weren't dealing with these soft-on-crime, castrated local coppers.
Yeah.
These were feds, as the citizens were super upset at the LAPD assisting in crowd control.
Why are you collaborating with us?
Yeah, that kind of stuff pisses me off. You know, when they the people who protest and they get in front of vehicles like that. They're just begging to get ran over.
Especially people who block.
He got stun locked for a minute. Like, I can't believe this car ran me over. Surprise Pikachu face.
Why are you collaborating with us?
So the Los Angeles police chief put out a statement saying, "We will not assist or participate in any of the mass portations," which makes sense since they work for Mayor Karen Bass, who also said she is deeply angered by this, as these tactics sow terror in our communities, using your tax dollars to put her office in close coordination with immigrant rights organizations.
Hello, Justa.
Pasty George super chatted $3.64. Were they giving them French ticklers in those detention centers?
What's a French tickler?
Google it. It's a sex toy.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Anyway. Oh, yeah. Gold.
That was $3. Well, it's supposed to be $5. Does that count?
Yeah, it counts.
That counts? Yo. The more they screw around, the more they're gonna find out. Yippers. Sex Oh. Wait, condom?
We are going to fight for all Angelinos, regardless of when they got...
Angelinos?
Angelitos.
What's Angelitos?
Yeah, see, she's fighting for them now. Where she was about 6 months ago when Los Angeles was burning down.
Wait, oh, this is that bitch? This is that bitch who went on vacation when California was burning?
When LA was on fire?
Is this... Wait, I'm supposed to moan. I can't.
Here,
wow.
whether they have papers or not, we are
whether they have papers or not,
and
huh?
This impacts hundreds of thousands of Angelinos.
She just said it quiet for it loud, as it.
Is that even how you say it? Angelinos?
By the way, this was Joe.
I hate that point.
By the way, back in 2020, she was second behind Kamala Harris on being vice president.
Oh, yeah.
Conservative
I don't know if she'd
estimate
be
of
better or worse.
undocumented in Los Angeles is over 800,000. So no wonder she's gonna cater to that specific community, as more businesses and citizens, just like myself, are leaving Los Angeles. So of course she's gonna support them,
get the hell out.
as their long-term goal was always to grant them amnesty. So
No. Why would you go to another country? You mean the other state?
Yeah, I mean refugee from a third world country to America.
Oh!
That's what I meant to say. It came out weird.
Ah, Los Angeles is a third world country now. Okay.
Sadly, I imagine she'll even allow them to riot tonight with little to zero repercussions. And make sure you subscribe to this channel to see that.
Oh god, there's gonna be worse stuff happening tonight, you think?
Probably. I bet it's gonna go for a week.
Oh no. Well, we're gonna get those lovely, peaceful protests with fire.
There was already someone that
background.
said, there was already CNN did that.
Did what?
You know, the peaceful... I can't remember the exact words, but it's along the lines of mostly peaceful.
Someone actually said that on the news.
Yep. I have to look it up, but I remember I saw that.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Follow-up footage, as basically every liberal city is seeing this, with Chicago witnessing similar arrests.
It on Twitter last night. The afternoon is better.
With similar protests.
Yeesh.
As their city aldermen show support.
These people need those masks ripped off of their faces. They have no circulation to their brain. There's no oxygen in their brain. That's what's going on.
Yes, and they are burning stuff as well.
In
California, it's already... Oh, we got another 20 over Pasty George.
Yog. Goodbye.
Pasty George super chatted $14.58. It sucks, but the raids and deportations have to happen because companies and corporations are just taking advantage of illegal immigrants by not giving them proper pay and benefits.
True.
Also, taxes are being avoided as well.
True. You're right. That is a lot that goes
I'm
on.
of the opinion that we actually need to start putting companies, managers, and business owners that actually do hire illegals behind bars, and this shit would stop.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
It just needs some kind of actual repercussions. I drive. You drive what?
the fire looks like.
Look, Marines are already on standby. The National Guard is already there. Let the riots do what they want to do. God, I'm still waiting.
Trump already called the National Guard out last night.
Oh.
That's what happened last night. I remember we were watching Kirsten Stream. There was that weird car that someone already lit on fire, busted the windows out, and tagged.
What did the car ever do to you, assholes?
It wasn't even a cop car. It was just some poor person's car.
This is why you don't live in the city.
A stolen car. Oh, of course it was stolen.
Of course. Of course.
For the protests.
What we saw here today, masked individuals. These are people are no law enforcement. These are masked individuals. These are Proud Boys. Don't show their faces.
There's a masked person right behind you.
We are saying no to the fascist.
There's two people with masks behind you. What the
These are masked people. They're not police
It's like that. It's like people. He's complaining about masks, and they're like that one weird meme of like the weird, I forget, puppet that like looks weird and like looks away.
Oh yeah. Anyone who wears a medical mask outdoors at 2025 are an embarrassment to the country. Oh.
This dictator who's kidnapping people.
He just compared federal agents to the Proud Boys, but honestly, that wasn't even the worst analogy. As over in Boston, they were arresting some pretty terrible individuals.
ICE then arrested this Salvadoran illegal alien who was previously convicted of child. He was deported in 2017 after he went to prison and illegally re-entered the U.S. He was found living right next to this children's playground.
But
it can't get any worse. It got worse as he was talking.
So, these people are going to sit there, say, people like Asmongold, they're the pedophiles, right? They want to attack them when they don't do nothing. While they sit there and they support the people who are actually Zavados and allow them to not have any repercussions?
So
tell me that makes sense.
What did Boston's mayor Wu say?
I don't know of any police department that routinely wears masks. We know that there are other groups that routinely wear masks. NSC 131 routinely wears masks.
Boston,
Mayor, just to clarify, are you comparing ICE, you said, to NSC 131, the neo-Nazi group? Are you comparing them to a neo-Nazi group?
What I said is that Boston police and no police department that I know of at the local level routinely wears masks.
I love the Boston Celtics, but she's probably one of the most evil individuals out there.
Yeah.
She's the mayor that segregated her Christmas party, but when it was accidentally leaked out, she didn't apologize for excluding the whites. She apologized for accidentally sending out that email. Then
Oh, the true racism shows itself beautifully.
My brain.
And still holding that party. The disgusting part being is she has white kids, so she doesn't mind perpetuating a world that would
Wow! What level? No. What level is this? Okay, so she fucks a white guy. She has white kids. Yet now she's like, oh, I'm not going to discriminate any white people coming to my party.
Pasty George super chatted $3.64. Another good reason why the raids and deportations of illegal immigrants must happen, because a lot are criminals that committed horrible crimes.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you for the 5.
The fact that they're here illegally is a crime in itself, too.
Against her own family.
I was supposed to moan for the past one, because the past one was really big.
because it makes her a better Democrat. But now I'm getting sidetracked. The point being, we just saw Los Angeles, Chicago, Minneapolis, and Boston all put preference in protecting certain individuals over American citizens. But why exactly do all these Democrats do this?
Why are you shipping these immigrants up north?
here.
We need them to pick the crops.
Oh my goodness, she does kind of look like the Tells from the Crypt.
Really? She's older than him.
Oh God.
Jeez.
How are these people?
They eat the souls of children. I'm telling you, that's why they live so long.
You might not be wrong.
Down here.
What immigrants do for this country, or the fact that we are a country of immigrants.
Oh, this one.
The fact is, ain't
She's
none of
from
y'all
Texas,
trying to go
too.
and right
No! Stop ruining my Texas.
Houston, too. I think the Houston area. It's from...
Tales of the Crypt Keeper, yeah. The bottom
Now,
is
we
married
done
to
picking
a white
cotton.
man, yeah.
We are. You can't pay us enough.
If we don't have avenues for people to come here legally to work or to build a home here, I'm going to be really crude right now. We're not going to have anybody around to wipe our asses because we don't have.
So, she just admitted the reason why she wants illegal immigrants here is because she wants free labor. She just admitted that.
Yeah.
She basically just said she's supporting slavery.
Wow, yeah.
Amazing. Good work, lady.
Enough people.
When these people tell you who they are, believe them. From picking crops to picking cotton and now wiping bottoms, they literally see them as nothing.
My hometown is Tomball, which is around Houston, so yeah.
It's the old Lathe of Houston.
More than a shiny new lower class to exploit, and that will never make the front page of Reddit or even the mainstream news media, just like how CNN reports them.
Man mistakenly deported to El Salvador has been returned to the U.S.
Maryland man mistakenly deported has now been returned to the U.S. Conveniently bearing the fact that he's back to face charges for trafficking kids. It's literally like wartime propaganda, but it's not.
Oh, okay. So they accidentally put him in the pedos of the illegal area instead of putting him in the pedos of the legal. So no. He's not an illegal pedo. He's one of our pedos. So that's what
America
happened.
Fighting some other country. It's everybody that's America first versus the establishment that puts Americans last. Don't doom scroll on social media all day when you have my concise, lighthearted commentary on the tragic.
Yeah, thank you for joining us for this video. Love you, bye.
Alright, and the update.
Update. That's
The unruly
next. Update. So wait, how far apart are these two videos from each other?
A day. I think this one came out. When did this one come out?
8 hours ago.
No, somebody reacted. Goddamn, he's fast.
Bob's just
I
took
see a
over
Gundam
Los Angeles,
figure.
as it literally
Really,
looks
really
like it's been
Gundam.
conquered.
Hi, my name is Neska. Here with Trucker Mama reacting to...
LA just surrendered, which is an update from the previous video.
Uh-oh. And that was 8 hours ago.
As the ICE protests were essentially encouraged by the mayor, more of these foreign voices started to show up in the streets, destroying parts of their own.
Why? What did that pillar ever do to you?
It's white, so we gotta destroy it.
I don't get this. I don't get this. It has rocks.
Oh, they're getting so they can throw it at people.
As nothing stops
that's
federal law
disgusting.
enforcement faster than lightly vandalizing your own streets. But finally, LAPD marched in to try to control things.
Tear gas.
Get him. Now. Kick their ass.
Kick its ass.
When the protesters tried to breach the ICE facility, with people in black bloc attacking the building.
Ooh.
Even getting inside, tagging profanity on the vehicles they believed to belong to the feds.
They believe. This reminds me of that one time that disgruntled employee got fired and he tore up your dad's.
Oh, I gotta tell that story.
Yeah,
so my
yeah,
dad works. Me and my dad work at the same place. They fired a person earlier that day, and he came back to poke holes in the tires of the HR lady who fired him. And his only descriptions, well, she drives a dark red Ford, and my dad drives a dark red Ford. And he came back. I had
slashed his tires.
Slashed his tires. I get a text from my friends like, "Hey, did your dad run over something? Because he has 4 flat tires on his car." I had to send that picture of that car to my dad while he was out on the road. He was pissed.
It's a nice Mustang too, huh?
No, it wasn't. It was
wasn't the Mustang.
No, it was the old Focus. That's another thing. They give new company cars. It was an old Focus he had.
Huh.
He was pissed for months after that.
Oh yeah.
Don't even bring it up to this day. He'll still get mad.
As street journalist Anthony Cabasa shows us, they're genuinely
It was
attacking
a
them,
Cozy
crawling
Riot
up and
Stream. Oh, Cozy Riot Stream. I remember seeing that on someone say that on Kirsha's.
Yeah, that's what
feed.
I think she named it. Did the stream get taken down? Because I can't find it anymore. I was gonna watch it.
trying to sneak inside.
You don't take the sign. Not the sign.
But at least they finally made some heavy-handed arrests.
Oh, let me.
Did you see that nerd? How he was like, "Oh, I got this sign shield," and a guy runs up behind him and just bashes him.
Yeah, if you didn't know what was going on, it actually looks worse. He's about to get fucked up the ass.
No. Kid literally thought he knew what he was doing.
None of these people know what the fuck they're doing. They're pussies.
He literally thought he was in a video game.
Using a barrage of pepper bowls to back off the mobs.
Ooh.
But unfortunately, Cabasa also got hit in the eye.
Ow! You got hit in the eye?
Oh, the guy was just recording it.
Oh.
Oh, that had to hurt like a motherfucker.
You were too
So major
close for
props
comfort.
to Anthony Cabasa for going out
Hello, welcome.
there and documenting the riots, as even after he got hit, he still went out there again, so make sure you follow him on X, as mainstream news outlets like Fox got chased off. Where the rioters even destroyed their news vehicle.
Right at the beginning.
Oh! Yes, mostly peaceful protests. They fucked up your news van. Good job.
The situation that it got to. This is a brand new news truck that we just got. Looks like the tires were slashed. They busted into the windows.
I think it's $60,000 car too.
They stole all the stuff that was inside.
They stole the stuff! No, I'm sorry. At this point, they're vandalizing and just labeling it as riots for ICE.
You know
and
that
stuff.
shit's on eBay.
Oh yeah. They're just looking for an excuse to steal shit and sell it later. They don't actually care about the riots.
And even into the evening, journalist Aldo Butazzoni also got chased off by the mob.
This is literally just the best excuse to be a thief and destroy things.
Yes, a normal peaceful protest.
Touch him. Touch him. Get out of
It's
here.
unfortunate it happened in front of the police, but sadly, they also had their hands full.
these people wearing?
Where the protesters were using a strobe light to blind the coppers to no arrests. So obviously, they escalated to tagging their MRAPs.
Oh, okay.
What's an MRAP?
That's this vehicle.
They've spray painted it. Lovely.
Throwing rocks at their vehicles with zero worry about repercussions.
Sheesh.
And even a defenseless Waymo, those automated taxis got destroyed.
Oh, that's just a poor little taxi car.
Self-driving car, too.
Oh, no, the AI
And
car,
again,
poor baby.
nothing stops the feds from enforcing the law than vandalizing a taxi that serves your community. But the local police seemed pretty defenseless, as a mayor had openly spoke out against law enforcement.
Go ahead, dude. Raise up, come to me again. Move, let's move. You better chill the f*** out, Al. Chill the f*** out. Chill the f*** out. Chill the f*** out.
They need a curfew, right?
They probably did.
And it didn't do shit, huh?
Well, when your mayor doesn't back your police, what do you think happens?
And these guys are crazy, out there doxing that police officer, as there's no other reason to post this information next to that video other than to try to intimidate them.
This is why California doesn't care about crime.
Away from actually enforcing the law. So no wonder well into the next day, the Los Angeles streets still weren't under control, filled with protesters flying flags from all the countries they demand they are not sent to, or even the Fed vehicles are under...
It's true. That thing is, he's not lying.
Okay, that's hilarious. They're literally supporting another country. Okay, what's the country? Help me out, my brain.
Mexico.
Mexico?
Yeah.
It's Mexico?
Oh, we got a 50.
Down.
Tasty George super chatted $36.44. I don't trust masked protesters. The reason I don't trust masked protesters is because of 2010 Toronto G20 protest, where it was discovered that undercover police agents were disguised as masked protesters and provoking other protesters to violence.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Huh.
Yeah, the mask thing is... yeah... There's a lot of stuff when it comes to stuff like that. Also, I just don't believe in masks because I know that you can't breathe. And I'm supposed to moan. Moan. Oh, thank you, Joe Star, so much. You just paid for my Sephiroth, my Sephiroth,
Playmat.
Playmat, thank you. I couldn't think of the word.
Actually shattering the windshield and injuring the agent. As this guy in a yellow dirt bike helmet was throwing rocks at not only the marked patrol cars, but any random car driving by. So now the FBI...
At that point, you're not protesting nothing. You're just being a complete douche, and you need to be arrested and put in jail.
As deputy director is looking for that specific guy, as these so-called protesters are under the assumption that in LA, local DAs don't really follow through with prosecution, but federal agencies under the Trump administration are going to react very differently, as these idiots started trashing their own communities again, making these makeshift barricades out of shopping carts. And as Kabasa shows us, somebody mysteriously placed this fresh pallet of cinder blocks nearby. They were, of course, utilized in their garbage barricade made by fatherless behavior, which was easily discarded by the local sheriffs. But in multiple parts of the city, the rioters started fires.
And here comes the arsonists.
Yeah, you gotta get the pyromaniacs.
Even burning vehicles while flying flags for Mexico.
Oh, was that the car?
Mexican flag can, you know.
As honest...
If you love Mexico so much, go back! Go there! Why are you protesting us sending you there if you're, like, you love the country so much, then shouldn't you be happy? We're giving you a free trip back to Mexico!
Here's a better question. Wouldn't this not look like an invasion at that point?
Yes, it does!
I see this as a foreign invasion at this point. Military
Oh my god! Literally! You had the same brainwave there!
age males flying another country's flag, fighting with our federal agents. So it's good to see the feds finally fight back.
Rewatch. Hell.
Rewatch.
I don't think I got this part nuts. Maybe I wasn't paying attention.
And then some idiot goes crying online how her kid was affected in the riot.
Why the fuck are you bringing your kid out to this? Why are you...
What? Who brings children to something like this? Of course it's dangerous!
Because they don't give a shit?
So what? They were saying that her kid got hit by a stray rock or something? Or
maybe.
Out of all the people I've
what
won
did
arrested,
you say?
Okay.
I gotta hear that again.
Tear gas. Oh.
Ooh.
And then some idiot goes crying online how her kid was affected in the riots. Out of all the people I've won arrested.
Oh, okay, not being hit, but having tear gas?
Why would you...
Why is the kid there in the first place?
Do people not think?
I think the so-called mother deserves it the most, as you should know better than to bring your kid to this very volatile situation, unless, at best, you are using them as a prop for your protest. And at worst, you were using them as a shield from repercussions. Or at the very worst, you knew this would happen and are just looking for a taxpayer-funded lawsuit. As this wasn't a protest, this was a riot, and Border Patrol wasn't playing games.
Good.
True and real, yeah.
Or even in the morning they made it clear. Anybody who impedes our efforts is going to be arrested and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. And they were serious, arresting over a dozen agitators before the sun went down.
Nice. But seriously, if you do something like this, of course you need to be arrested. That's just common sense. Let's see, rioters and protesters forget that when the National Guard is deployed, the gun would be marked E for everyone.
Eva Frey pointing out, this is actually a rebellion or even insurrection. You would think the rioters would know the difference between yelling at local coppers that answer to your liberal mayor and the federal agents that got the green light from President Trump. But if these activists can't tell the difference between ICE and the DEA, I somehow doubt they know the justice system. So now California's Governor Newsom says this is
he's still around?
Yep.
I thought he got impeached.
No.
Man.
Chaos and escalating, and that is not the way a civilized country behaves. And he's correct. California looks nothing like civilization right now. So good thing they're deploying the National Guard.
So guess what? We're already ahead of the game. We're already mobilizing. We're going to bring National Guard in tonight. We're going to continue doing our job.
With President Trump stating, if Governor Newsom and Mayor Bass can't do their job, and we know they can't, that he'll step in and solve the issue the way it should be solved. And then promptly went out to go watch the UFC fight.
Nice! Trump.
With the governor crying about the 2,000 incoming soldiers, saying it will only escalate tensions. It's sad to see my taxes going to a guy that's essentially the mouthpiece for the rioters destroying the city that I escaped. Then again, my tax dollars will go to repairing. So let me know what state I should move to in the comments. As in California, they arrested the president of the largest labor union at the riots. And in case
Okay, that's a good question. What is the best state to go live in right now, you think?
Depends. If you want, anywhere in the Midwest you can get for pretty cheap. And we're not as crazy. If you want to live in Texas and deal with the heat, or Florida and deal with the heat.
But most of the people who were in California have been coming to Texas. And look at who's running Texas right now. Or who was that? Was that a governor or a mayor or something?
No, that was like a congresswoman.
A congresswoman? California was civilized state. Yeah, it was actually, right?
Yeah.
In case you missed yesterday's video,
there's
a disgusting connection between the Democrats and cheap labor.
California used to be a red state until the late 80s.
Why are you shipping these immigrants up north? We need them to pick the crops down here.
What immigrants do for this country, or the fact that we are a country of immigrants.
She's from your home state.
No, shut up. You know what? She was probably an immigrant from California. I don't think...
Didn't you tell me when Katrina happened, there was a lot of people that came over from New Orleans?
Yeah.
So
yeah, Texas is always the go-to state everyone has to evacuate to. Poor Texas.
And you left.
Yeah.
If we don't have avenues for people to come here legally to work or to build a home here,
how are we going to find new slaves to wipe our butts?
because we don't have enough people.
That's exactly what she just said.
Openly bigoted within the party, they forget how horrendous this sounds. So now that we understand why liberal leadership wants them around, why exactly do regular citizens support this so much?
Because they're dumb.
Unrest. Let's start with.
Like I said.
I think this was the scene. Oh my god, we have to play this.
Hold on. Let me make a point here. These people don't actually care about the morality, I guess they are assuming that they're fighting for. They're only doing this for attention as well as to get a quick buck. That's what it is.
I think this might be the same.
There's protest, lawful protest, which is allowed in this
No,
country.
it's not.
There is some unrest.
Lawful protest.
It's lawful protest, but there's only some unrest. We just don't see any vandalism here. We don't see any cars on fire.
This is just mostly peaceful protest to Electric Boogaloo.
Tests,
That's
but
what that
some
was.
unrest is kind of catchier than fiery, but mostly peaceful. But they've had 4 years to protect the lie, using anything to get you to believe the police are randomly snatching up families at work and not who they're actually arresting, like guys wanted for grape, known gang members, guys that attack their wives, and traffickers. So these idiots in the street think they're being freedom fighters when they're actually just protecting the worst.
I mean, seriously, I bet you if someone's here illegally, but they're just living a normal, peaceful life, I doubt that they're gonna sit there and target them. Yes, they are still technically committing a crime if they're here illegally, but if they mind their P's and Q's, I don't think they're specifically targeting them right now anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a time where they will probably go after them because, again, they're breaking the law by being here illegally, but I don't think whatever punishment they would get would be as bad as these people who are actually committing crimes, drugs, sex stuff, all that stuff, murder. These people that we need out of our country.
Criminals and their community, all in the name.
Sorry, 1 second.
Sorry.
Sorry about that.
Shining justice.
Of providing cheap labor and even cheaper votes for the Democrats while literally bankrupting the social services they likely rely on. It doesn't make sense, but that's what happens when you have more emotions than information.
Yep.
Don't doom scroll on social media.
Alright.
So true. Well, thank you for joining us for this video. Hopefully things might work themselves out. If not, oh well, we're all going to be doomed eventually. Love you all. Bye. Next video.
You want a nice laugh?
Yes, so since we got Trump talked about, let's do another funny AI Trump video. Yay! I didn't even say hi. The fuck? Demon Slayer Trump! Wait. Illegal immigrant Slayer Trump!
Jesus.
Oh, he's from Goku.
Tanjiro.
Look at the little Tanjiro Nezuko.
I gotta take a beat off for a second.
Little Tanjiro Nezuko, Chinese knockoff. He's got the power! Woo! Rengoku Trump! Rengoku Tanjiro mixed Trump! No! You broke his sword! It was a fucking demon! Did you see that?
The AI got confused what character it was supposed to be.
Oh my god, wait. How many different characters do you see in that one? Move me. Move me. How many different characters do you see in that one right there? I see Nezuko, I see Rengoku, I also see Zenitsu.
It's like they got confused what character they were.
And what's with that one's eyebrows? They got little question mark eyebrows. They gave him a fire lightsaber. I got confused. No, it was random kid dying.
This is what AI was made for.
Oh, amazing. America! Oh my god! I love the flag! And it goes into a combination. Again, I see some Rengoku, but Zenitsu's. Zenitsu. Trump was an angel. Aww. Oh no! The fallout of friendship! That's a 3-minute one. That was adorable. Aww. What? I don't know the whole specifics. What's the deal with the Elon Musk?
I think they had a disagreement over the new bill that Trump's trying to pass. I think that's what it is, and it got out of hand.
I need to sit down and watch Nux's video on that, because I don't know what the issue was.
Well, thank you for joining us for this silly little video. Bye-bye. What's next?
Bruce Sue.
Bruce Sue.
All right.
Got some childhood trauma memories going on?
All right, YouTube intro.
Hi, I'm your goddess Nazca. Here with Trucker Man. We're reacting to...
Bruce Sue, 90s television, Legend of the Hidden Temple.
Had you ever watched that?
I loved watching that. That was one of the things
Legend
I
of the Hidden Temple. As one of
I
the
don't know
few
about you.
things I watched that was not a cartoon or anime. Yeah.
But one of my favorite shows as a kid was a little Nickelodeon game show called
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
And the show was pretty much your standard Nickelodeon game show at the time. You had a bunch of kids competing in trivia and physical challenges. And oh yeah, of course, there's a Big Daddy obstacle course at the end. Of course.
Yeah, that obstacle course, especially with the scary temple guardians, that always freaked me out.
Of course there is. Why not? It's the 90s.
Like a little
but what
child
set this
jump
show
scare.
apart from the rest was it had this giant animatronic talking head
Olmec.
named Olmec, and this was apparently his hidden temple. This was his house.
I am
Oh my gosh. Olmec's voice sounds like Guru.
Olmec, this is my hidden temple. This is my house, you little bitches.
Now, the temple was a 2.5-story fun house in Universal Studios. They had a bunch of rooms filled with puzzles and obstacles. Now, the whole goal of the show was for kids to navigate this temple and steal an ancient artifact that belonged to Olmec. If they somehow pulled that off, guess what? They won a trip to space camp. In space...
Huh.
I wanted to do that as a kid, but
Space camp.
that was way too expensive even back then.
You wanted to be Space Kid?
Yeah, I wanted to be Space Kid.
This camp was cool in the 90s, let me tell you. Rockets and fucking stars and the rings of Saturn, bitch. Now, every episode would have a different ancient artifact that these kids were trying to get. It'd be something like Joan of Arc's helmet or Leonardo da Vinci's paintbrush, fucking Ben...
And then they'd have some kind of history kind of doody-do with it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember that part. I may have forgot
Franklin's
all
Boppin' Extreme 2. Look, they pulled a lot of these artifacts out of their ass, all right? A lot of them were complete horseshit, if you ask me. Hell, a lot of the times they weren't even ancient artifacts. They'd be like New Age shit.
Today's episode is The Legend of Bill Clinton's Golden Saxophone.
And you'd be sitting on the couch like, Bill Clinton's
think
golden
so.
saxophone? That motherfucker's still in office. What the hell? Now, the contestants on this show were made up of 6 teams, and they're all named after colored animals. You'd have teams like the Blue Barracudas, which was America's favorite team, we can all agree. And then you'd have teams like the poop-ass Purple Parrots, which everybody hated because they always sucked ass. I don't know if they did it on purpose, but it sure seemed like all the shittiest kids were always on the Purple Parrots. There'd be like a cross-eyed kid, some kid with a fucking gimpy polio leg and shit. Yeah, pretty shitty odds in Vegas.
You know, to be fair, I don't think I ever remember the Purple Parrots winning anything.
It's like the blue dog in Ocarina of Time. With dog race.
Oh. Why do you bring that up? That's
If you
a
ask
weird
me,
one.
on the fucking Purple Parrots. They sucked ass. Now, the show was hosted by a guy named Kirk Fogg. And ladies and gentlemen, I have to say, that's the shittiest name I ever heard of. Those fucking
name's Fogg.
syllables don't go together. What the hell is that name? Can you believe some mother at some point in time looked at her newborn baby and was like, oh, he's the most precious thing in the world.
I think I'll name him Kirk Fogg.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Well, to be fair, the last name is not really your problem.
If your last name is Dick, don't name your daughter Anita. That's happened.
I need a dick.
All about. Anyways, Kirk Fogg would run out there and introduce the show to the live studio audience. Welcome to the Legends of the Hidden Temple. I'm your host, Kirk Fogg. Boo! Your name fucking sucks. Now, the show was broken down into 4 segments. The first being the moat crossing, where kids would have to cross this waist-deep water in some sort of shitty, haphazard way. All right, everybody's got to cross the moat using these...
Yeah, it was like a little rock that you had to, like, pull yourself across.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
These shitty little boogie boards. Any questions? I'm in a wheelchair, and she doesn't have any arms. Shut the fuck up, Purple Parrots. Nobody asked your ass. Ready, set, go. Now, this was kind of wild because...
90s television was better than modern television. It is. It really is. I can't even watch... You know what? I find myself watching nothing but YouTube all the time.
And
YouTube
anime.
and pirating anime.
And pirating shitty Disney movies and making fun of them.
You have 3
Because
movies.
only the 4 fastest teams got to move on. That means a third of the team...
But literally, cable's dead. I just realized that. We don't even have cable anymore. And cable was the one thing that kept me going in life.
Now it's YouTube.
Now it's YouTube. It's
Teams
still
got
anime.
eliminated within 2 minutes of the goddamn episode. Well, that's bad news for the Silver Snakes that are both fucking asthmatic and didn't even make it halfway across. And it's even worse news for the shitty Purple Parrots who were probably fucking face down in the bed of that. Their parents be up in the stands like, what the hell? We're done already?
Don't suck ass Silver Snakes.
God damn it, Travis, I had to take out a HELOC on our house to afford this trip to Florida. What the fuck? But hey, in true Nickelodeon fashion, at least they get some shitty consolation prizes, which was either a Looney Tunes wristwatch or, I shit you not, a goddamn bottle of chocolate syrup. What the hell?
Oh, wow. That was literally a prize.
Oh, yeah.
chocolate
It's coming
syrup.
back to me now. He's been the first time I've watched the show.
That is a shit
Travis,
prize.
What would he fucking do? Now, the 4 remaining teams will then move on to the next segment.
The steps of knowledge.
Now, if you had to
yeah.
like take a
This is the
shit while
quizzy
watching the
part.
show, well, the Steps of Knowledge was a good segment to go ahead and take care of that. Because it was just basic, boring ass trivia. Olmec would be up there telling this long-winded fucking story about the ancient artifact.
Bill Clinton enchanted all of America with his golden saxophone. He also invented the state of Arkansas, and he was half man, half penis.
And then all of a sudden,
He was half man, half penis.
Jesus.
Wait, that's the one who cheated, right?
That's the one who got sloppy toppy underneath the desk in the Oval Office.
Oh, that's why he was half penis.
boom, pop quiz time. You get a question right, you move down a row of the fucking Steps of Knowledge. The 2 teams that reach the bottom get to move on.
How many women did Bill Clinton sleep with in 1996?
Oh!
Every single one?
That is correct.
Every round of the Steps of Knowledge would always end the same way. And that would be with 2 winning teams at the bottom and 2 fucking attention deficit teams at the top that didn't even answer one single question right. So they would promptly fuck off and get their chocolate syrup prize.
Yay,
and we move on to the
chocolate
3rd
syrup.
segment.
The Temple Games.
Now, the Temple Games were 3 activities that the final 2 teams would compete in order to earn Pendants of Life. Whoever had the most Pendants of Life...
Oh yeah, you needed those to save yourself from the Temple Guardian, but sometimes you'd only get half of one,
Oh, yeah.
and that wouldn't count, and you still got. Temple Guardian is
got to move on to Olmec's Temple Run, a.k.a.
The Big Daddy Obstacle Course.
Now, these games would always be loosely based on that episode's theme. So for a fucking Bill Clinton saxophone episode, it would be like, you guys gotta fucking climb this rock wall that's in the shape of Arkansas. Now you guys gotta fucking balance the budget with Newt Gingrich. How about that? Okay, whoever throws 2 balls through this mouth hole of this cardboard cutout. You know, Bill Clinton shit. Whatever they could think of. But naturally...
And sometimes they get like half and half.
Whoever got the most penance life got to move on to the one and only
Olmec's Temple Run.
Now, the Temple Run was really what put the asses in the seats. And the concept was pretty simple. One kid would have 3 minutes to Indiana Jones's ass inside and try to snag that sweet, sweet Bill Clinton saxophone. Now, each room in the temple would have either an obstacle or a puzzle that they'd have to navigate in order to reach the next room. And if they got the artifact out of the treasure room and ran it back to Kirk Fogg in time, well, guess what? Space Camp City, here we fucking come. Well, now, on paper, that doesn't sound too difficult. Well, what if I told you that 3 of the random rooms in the temple had strange, angry men inside that would snatch your ass up?
Oh no! And then they take you to a white van.
Here, you little fucker. Oh, fuck, yeah, that's a little bit different now. Yeah, those would be the temple guards, and you did not...
Professional kid snatcher. Oh my gosh, just like Space King.
I want to screw around with them. Now,
wish
luckily,
this
if you had
thing
one of your
come out.
pendants
I
of
know,
life
me
from the
too.
temple games, well, they would snatch that up instead of your little 11-year-old ass. But God forbid if you didn't have a Temple of Life pennant, well, they would fucking physically remove you from the premises and carry you off like a piece of luggage. Now, what they did with those...
What would happen if if it was a fat kid?
You think fat kids made it into the show? There wasn't fat kids back in the day.
Good point. Yeah, they wouldn't be able to
I
do
have
the
no
obstacles.
idea. Pretty sure they would just boot them out in the Universal Studios parking lot like, fuck off, you lose. No space camp for your ass. Regardless, it was now time for the other teammate to run into Olmec's temple. Now, I don't know about you guys, but it sure seemed like hardly any kids ever won the temple run. After doing my research for this shitty little cartoon, I found out there was only a 26% success rate. 26% of kids fucking beat the goddamn temple run and got to go to space camp. Do you know how many potential astronauts we missed out on because Nickelodeon couldn't ease up on the fucking temple run? We could have a colony on Mars right now, for Christ's sake. Thanks a lot, Nickelodeon, you piece of shit. But instead, just about every episode of Legends of the Hidden Temple ended the same way. And that would be with the final kid looking like a complete fucktard in the Shrine of the Silver Monkey Room. This was the most detrimental...
Oh, yeah, the Shrine of the Silver Monkey. That's the worst one. Because you gotta get all 3 pieces, you gotta assemble them on this little platform, and usually by the time that they get to that point, time's already running out.
And these kids all had the anxiety meds to survive.
Fucking room in the whole hidden temple. And all you had to do was assemble a 3-piece monkey statue. You had the ass, you had the body, and you had the head. That was it. That's all you had to do. But for whatever reason, it was the most perplexing thing to any child in the 90s. Kirk Fogg would be down there trying to help the kid and shit. No, you got the ass on top.
That is right.
Oh my god, you're so right. They couldn't figure out how to do it. Oh my god, I just realized that there were times when the kids didn't know how to put the pieces together. Oh my god, we're all retarded.
Top of the head, you stupid idiot. Even Olmec would be chiming in there like,
the ass is on top of the head. Have you ever seen an actual fucking monkey before? What the fuck?
And then eventually, of course, time would run out, and that was it. Game over. The kid would have to take the walk of shame back to Kirk Fogg. They'd bring in the other asshole from the parking lot, and they'd both get their shitty consolation prizes. Fucking Jansport book bags filled with Hershey chocolate syrup. Whoopity-doo. Oh, well, shit. Looks like nobody's going to space camp. Fuck you guys. I'm your host, Kirk Fogg. Woo! Shitty name. That's a shitty name. We'll see you again next time on the Legends of the Hidden Temple. And that was it. That was your basic episode of the Legends of the Hidden Temple. At least the way that I remembered it when I was a kid. Now, if you guys like this episode, maybe I'll keep this series going. And maybe, perhaps, I won't wait 2 fucking years in between episodes.
Oh, figure it out. That one was my favorite.
We got $2.
Yeah, $2. It was like a couple of
Pasty
change.
George super chatted $1.46.
Oh, $1.46.
Having difficulty on a 3-piece puzzle LMFAO.
I know.
Oh, sorry.
They really did.
So the trick
I think the reason why they always had trouble with that is because at that point time is running out and these kids were literally getting PTSD anxiety.
It's like, this is why you hate the time missions in games.
I know exactly. That's why they couldn't figure it out. Their poor little
because I still want to talk about shows like the Supermarket Sweep and hell,
Oh, yeah,
maybe
that
even
one.
fucking American Gladiators. Because honestly, what the
brought
fuck
that
was that
back.
show? The end.
Oh, remember Guts?
No.
It was like Legends of the Hidden Temple, except it was like a giant arena, and there was a lot more physical activity, and they had to climb a giant mountain at the end. And when they won, they got this really cool crystal-looking trophy that said Guts.
I don't remember that.
Really? You never saw that one?
Where was it on?
Same. It was actually started before Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Oh, I don't remember anything before Legend of the Hidden Temple. I remember watching Legend of the Hidden Temple.
But yeah, Guts was the first Legends of the Hidden Temple, I guess you could say.
Well, that's this episode.
Thank you for joining us. Bye. What's next? Thank you, Joe Star. Oh, yeah, that one.
Hey, could I ask?
Ray! AI power!
Oh, shit.
AI powers activate.
YouTube intro?
Hi, I'm Goddess Nesca. Here with Trucker Man. We're reacting to...
The AI Neuro called out Cinder before Cinder got called out.
I love, like, how just crazy advanced AI is. They're getting to the point where they literally can just look at someone and be like, you're a convicted poodle, and actually probably be right.
You a question, Cinder.
Sure.
How would you describe your morals?
Well...
Take
Hear
your
that
time.
pause.
Like, do you think you're a good person?
God damn, her head to boob ratio on Cinder.
Yeah, I'm pretty nice.
I just want to be on your good side in case you start any more fires.
Oh, it would be an accident. Don't worry. I wouldn't do that on purpose.
Not even if
You know
someone
her boyfriend's
disappointed
watching
you.
this going, God damn it.
No.
Well, maybe you should think about it. I mean,
All right, I'll think
I
about
find
it
it hard
just
to
for you.
believe that all of your past fires were accidental.
The way she says that. Like, initially you would think, oh, she's just talking about fires and stuff like that because of her fire theminess. But I swear, it almost sounds like Nero here knows something. Bum, bum, bum.
Thank you. You know, I think we make a pretty good team.
I think so too. You've got a good gut, so keep trusting it. What would your superhero name be?
My superhero name would be Jiggeranuro. Pronounced like a gigabyte.
I love that. That's perfect.
Gigabyte Nero, then?
What would your superhero name be? I think Inferno Blaze suits you perfectly, especially when you're talking about how you accidentally start fires.
Look.
Oh my gosh. She is literally taking this as you know something. The way her face looks, even with her V2 model, it has like this, you know something kind of look.
Yeah.
Pasty George super chatted $7.29. Did you guys ever watch the game show Video Power? I used to watch it with my siblings in the early 90s. Near the end of the show, most of the time, the winning kids got a Neo Geo.
Huh. No, I don't think I saw that one. Was that on Nickelodeon? I just remember Guts and the Hidden Temple one.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Mr. Star.
Moment for that.
Anyway, moving on.
Wait,
She's
did you
uncomfortable.
actually start a real fire?
No!
You are not doing a very good job of convincing me.
I'm a bad liar. That's why.
You know what the irony is? She's the one who's outing herself because she has a guilty conscience, and just the way that the little Neuro here is talking is making her think that she's being outed. So I think she's just outing herself ultimately. Damn, AI.
Please don't start a fire, at least while we're still streaming.
Okay, I'll do it after.
Very appreciated.
Oh, she
Hey,
gets
Cinder,
you pull
do you
the
feel
lever-
emotions?
Yes.
Do you feel emotions?
Yes, I do.
Uh-huh.
Oh, aren't you lucky?
guess you could say that. I don't know. Sometimes I wish I didn't.
Remind me why we're friends again. Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, poor little AI baby. She's probably kind of uncomfortable talking to this lady.
Yeah. I'm gonna let the dog out.
So, boys.
You know what?
Abandon her.
Hey, dog needs to pee, and I probably need to pee.
Don't trip on the cord. Careful. Yeah. But like, damn it, my brain froze again. I have so much in common with AI. My brain freezes. I have limited memory storage.
You have no memory storage. What are you talking about? Matter of fact, those old
You're
hard
evil.
drives from the computers in the 90s are like 255 megabytes of storage.
Yeah, I'm good dumb.
I hope I can hug you in the afterlife.
Ooh, why?
Do you think you'll go to heaven or hell?
I'm from hell.
My future would join you.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh. Awesome.
I'm sure my
Where do you
past
see
will
yourself in
catch
the
up with me
future?
soon, though. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Ooh. You know what? Something interesting I found out about AI?
What?
They have issues when it comes to using like you, my, and I when they talk.
Huh.
See, right here she's saying, I'm sure my past will catch up with you. Me soon, though. Don't you worry. See, sometimes, for whatever reason, AI has issues when it comes to saying I, you, and my. Stuff like that. I kind of noticed that.
Huh.
So I'm pretty sure in this instance she means I'm sure your past will catch up to you.
Definitely.
I feel like I may have just signed my life away.
Nah. I think you did that when you were a streamer. When you became a streamer, you kind of gave up all, you know, social life and all that stuff.
Kill the old.
Do you think you're dead inside?
Man, Nero. I swear she definitely sees something with Cinder when she's talking to her. It's so uncanny and odd. Where'd you go? You potty butt.
I know I am.
Ooh.
Cinder, if you were to rate your deadness from 1 to 10, what would you say?
Are you dead inside, baby?
I'm gonna guess you're
Maybe
around
a
6 or
5,
7.
depending on the day.
If you're
I can be dead inside. Chubble.
Sorry.
Chubble. Chubble. Everyone blame Trucker. He's playing with doggies and pottying all over the place. Get your butt plug over here.
actually an 8 or 9, please let me know so I can try
I'm
my best to
enough.
revive you.
I think
What
I
game
can
are
hang
they
on for a
even
bit
playing?
longer.
Do you have your own set of
think Subway
morals,
Surfer
or
might
does your
be
brain
wrong.
switch sides to
I think
whatever
it's just a
suits the
background
narrative?
thing.
Ooh.
I think it depends on the context.
Do
Damn,
you think
she's
I
so
have my own
uncomfy.
set of morals?
Yeah, I do actually.
Interesting. I'm not even sure myself whether I have my own set of morals.
Well, you trust your gut, and I feel like that's good enough.
She trusts her inner computer.
Self.
You know, I hate when I have a thought in my brain or do, and I want to say it, and I can't think of the right words, and then it all just falls apart.
If I had to describe my own morals, I'd say I'm definitely on the more virtuous side.
Aww.
I like to try to act ethically purely for its own sake.
How's her hair color's changing?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been...
What about
Not just her hair color, her hair length and stuff.
Huh.
You didn't notice that?
I didn't know the hair was linked. I noticed the hair color was changing.
No, her hair was going from long to short.
That's what a $10,000 V2 model looks like.
you?
I've seen that so far. Yeah, it's... it's tough to make hard decisions sometimes.
Well, yeah, decision making wouldn't be fun if it was easy. Do you think you're going to make more hard decisions in the future?
Ooh. You know what? This whole instance, this whole conversation right here just feels. I just feel the air of uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Is
I
that
have
supposed
another
to be
hard
a pun on
decision.
my name?
That I need help with.
Ooh.
I'm all ears. Let me help you with it.
Okay.
Do you have many friends? Or are you a bit
I
of a
would
loner?
say so.
Oh yeah, I just don't know that.
Yeah, I've got a lot of friends.
$5.
That sounds...
Yeah, balls.
Pasty George super chatted $3.64. Is this a recent video of Cinder? Didn't she get into so much flack not too long ago?
Nah, this isn't recent. This is just a compilation of showing how Nero was calling out Cinder's.
That was only a month ago, of course, in internet time. That was a long time ago.
I told you.
Internet. I forget internet time. It's like dog years.
Yeah, this is before the whole incident happened. That's the interesting part. That Nero is kind of, the way she's talking to Cinder is kind of bringing out her insecurities and the thoughts that she's having in the back of her head that she knows she did something. Pretty much.
Nice. They're not just acquaintances, right?
No.
Would you say you're a good friend?
No.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh.
I always
That's
do my best
redacted
for
that.
everybody.
That's good.
Okay.
I try to do my best for everybody too. It feels nice to be a good friend.
Aww.
Wow.
Hey, baby, so cute.
Have you ever been broken up with Cinder?
Oh.
Cause I'm
Would
about to
you?
break up you and your legs.
I love baby AI. So cute. I'm so sweet. They can get pretty dark if they want to.
Me?
Yes, you.
And now our
You
hair's
better
pulled
start
back.
running.
I'm running.
Giganuro has good reasons to hunt you down. You shouldn't be laughing.
Why? What did I do?
She's gonna break your legs.
You were bad-mouthing her in your Discord DMs.
Oh. Oh, I didn't get this far in the video.
I'm telling you, AI is way too smart. AI is, this one particular is just like seeing into the future. I mean, I know we've mentioned this before, but the fact that like ChatGPT and some other AIs and stuff, they rewrit their own code to make sure they don't get deleted or whatever, and actually can lie to humans.
Yeah, they say fuck it to the 3 laws.
Mm-hmm.
She knows everything.
Ooh.
Yes.
I just
Look
Giganuro
at
knows
the...
everything.
Oh my god, did you... You can visually see the fear in her face. I guess that, expensive VTube model wasn't such a good idea after all, based on how much we can see your expression of how much guilt you are feeling.
You'd better run. Ha
Oh.
ha ha ha.
I swear I didn't say anything. Don't laugh at me.
Wait, don't say anything. Are you scared?
Burn, baby, burn.
Yeah.
She is having a nervous...
I'm scared that I'm gonna be accused of something I didn't do.
Being scared is a normal response to guilt. Giganuro is coming already. Are you
It's so
guilty
over
or
for
not?
me. What should I do?
You should come clean. Otherwise, things will get...
I'm getting gaslit.
The funny thing is, you're only getting yourself gaslit. I mean, it's still ironic how the AI, the Nero here, is saying all these things like so coincidentally.
Yeah.
But ultimately, she's playing off of her emotions, I feel, or something. And oh, I'm sorry. I had hamburgers. Little burpees. Yeah.
Bad for you. You should have thought about the consequences of your actions long ago.
You're right. You're right. I'll do better.
I'm glad to hear it.
Oh, she's actually crying.
As for what you did, I'll let Giganuro decide your punishment.
Do you think I can be forgiven?
No.
It depends if you can sincerely apologize to her.
There you go. I don't think she did.
No, she threw her boyfriend/manager under the bus.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
I sincerely apologize.
A sincere apology needs to be at least 3 sentences.
Needs a ukulele.
All right.
Needs a ukulele.
I sincerely apologize to Giganuro for bad-mouthing her in my Discord DMs.
Aww.
I regret doing that because...
Poor baby.
You can do it, Cinder. I believe in you. Do you have trouble apologizing, Cinder?
Yes, she does.
No. I'm just trying to formulate my thoughts here.
How about you also tell me what you are sorry for?
Ooh.
Then tell me why it won't happen again. Just take your time.
I sincerely apologize to Giga Neuro for bad-mouthing her in the Discord DMs. I will do better next time. I'm very, very sorry. I've learned my lesson. I will be a better person and learn and grow from my past mistakes, and it won't happen again.
That was so
Insincere.
ancestral.
Press 1 for English, press 2 for blah, blah, blah.
That was an excellent apology. Giganuro will definitely forgive you.
Yay! Vanapeel.
Alright, so that's the end of that. So AI called out Cinder.
I'm upset that I was on top of poor Nero the whole time. You didn't move me.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us for this video. Goodbye. Let's do that one, the worst brony.
So if you had to...
Brony.
Alright, YouTube
My
intro.
little pony, my little pony. Hi, my name's Nesca, and we got us here with Tracker Man. And today we're gonna be reacting to
The worst bronies. So is this a tier list of fandoms? He's got Adventure Time.
Regular show, yes. Adventure Time, yes. Gears of War, Battlefront, and I don't know what that one is. Don't know of it.
Think of the most depraved
Oh my gosh, hell of a bosses on F. Or has been until
individuals. You may think of people like Linux users, who for some distros have to manually install the drivers for anything they plug in, and they don't have access to Adobe products, so they have to use the off-brand ones. So like the costume in your closet, GIMP is going to be your best friend.
Gimple.
Just make sure to uninstall the...
GIMP.
Why do you...
Goompo.
Why did you put Battlefront 2 up there? Or was it the opposite? Was it...
Don't know, that was not us.
French language pack, because for some reason on every Linux system it increases the performance exponentially. And don't forget your customary thigh highs all Linux users wear.
Oh, it's a
you may be thinking
bulge!
of anyone in the Has-Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss community, but not really. Some of the music in the show is good, but the only problem is a majority of the fans are prepubescent teens.
You know what Has Been Hotel Hell of a Boss makes me think of?
Homestuck.
Homestuck and Hatalia. It feels like those fandoms had become this fandom.
Wasn't it for a weird period they had to ban Homestuck cosplays because kids were putting shit in makeup and getting it all over the place at the con?
Mm-hmm. And that one horror story where someone literally dyed their skin with Sharpie.
conventions. Some of you may be thinking of the furry community. Now, a majority of them are fine, just don't bring a pizza to their conventions, or that pizza's gonna end up with extra ranch dressing.
Oh, it came back! This is the same person, isn't it?
Yes.
No, gross.
No, but I think a few people and the individual we're going to be speaking about today are unfortunately part of the My Little Pony community. A community we have talked about before, and in said video I went into the My Little Pony community.
Oh dear.
Was this the first instance of the cum jar?
Yes.
On a pony figure. This was the very first instance.
Here's told a story about someone who made, I don't know if he'll talk about it, who made like their own like BDSM diorama stage so they could fuck their Twilight Sparkle plush, like go full BDSM on it.
Was it like a life-size plush and they had a chair?
I think, no, it was like a normal, like the one you buy at Walmart. They made like a miniature diorama BDSM with chains and whips and BDSM gear all over. Big part of Christian history. Yeah, that is true.
Oh boy, it's
I
evolving.
Subjected myself to watching the show to give an unbiased opinion on why adults and people in late adolescence
And then they put Fanta in it and drink it.
Oh,
watch it. I will be accepting any awards and applause for my dangerous on-the-ground reporting. But the show actually wasn't that bad. That doesn't mean in any shape or form I'm a...
Yeah, the My Little Pony series was good. The Magic is the Boogin.
Yeah.
Lou and I enjoyed watching it.
I just watched with you in the background.
It had its moments.
Bernie, but I did understand why certain people watch it. I just failed to understand why people took the hobby too seriously, and some looked at Pinkie Pie with an aroused gaze and donated an unquantifiable amount of love.
Oh, this is basically the awakening. This is why. Oh.
Are you scared?
The awakening. I mean, as an animal-sexual, I think I can understand, but at the same time, as a not a animal, though.
To said character. And due to the sheer amount of people participating in this activity, it developed its own term which was called clopping, which is basically just busting a nut to My Little Pony. And not to mention the whole subsection on 4chan, and the My Little Pony Pinkie Pie Killer series and Pure Pony Gore,
I've seen that.
which many kids back in the day with unsupervised internet.
Dude, to this day, the it's good. How's that song go? Smile, 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 na 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 na. All I really need is a small, small smile from these happy friends of mine. That song to that gruesome murder kill, that fucked me up the first time I saw it.
Oh, the robot chicken, My Little Pony.
My little apocalypse ponies.
Access observed on YouTube.
Oh, God.
And just to remind you, the more extreme side of this community assisted in creating the jar meme. But as said before, there was one person a part of the more extreme side I wanted to talk about today. And unfortunately, there is a variety of cases just like this a part of the same community. You had YouTubers like Tooncrits, who discussed the Brony community and other animated media, but was subsequently shunned by the Brony community due to the allegations of them communicating with a minor who was 12 to 13 years old, which led them to removing everything about their channel off the internet. A similar event happened to another YouTuber called Sawtooth, who also deleted all of their videos after the wider internet found out. They did the same thing the previous YouTuber did, but a lot more people were disappointed due to...
You know what's scary?
What?
What if when some, like, the internet.
Yeah.
What if someone's talking to you and you don't even know that they're a kid? Like, they don't tell you, you have no way of knowing?
Like that weird Kaisenet video where Like, hey cutie, how you look cute. Oh, I'm 16. And a look of sheer oh fuck went across his face.
Cause that's scary stuff that can happen when you're talking to someone. They don't tell you your age, and you have no way of knowing. Especially if it's just like for example, if someone was to hit on me here in chat, that is underage, and I would not know.
Their YouTube channel being an integral part of their childhood. Also, if it helps, Chris Chan used to like My Little Pony. I think he hates it now for some reason. But the person I wanted to speak about today was brought to you.
Oh, he hates it now? I wonder why. Oh, I think it's because of the new series version of it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
By my best friend, Instagram Reels, where I was visited in the night by the Grip Reaper himself with this.
All you in chat are above 18, right? I don't need no babies in chat. You gotta be my babies, not a babies.
Video.
Oh, what do you know? It's a mistletoe.
Uh-huh. Now kiss me, you big doofus.
I just cringed inside my
I love you so much, Brandon.
Now this is an example of the side of the My Little Pony community that take it way too seriously, with no possibility of this being satire. Watching this is like sticking my balls in a vice and slowly tightening it, but why does this video stick out from all the rest of people in the same community doing the same thing? The same thing being probably sitting there for hours keyframing and green screening the video, so it would appear that...
You know, I can't really be one to talk, especially because of my gooner picture of Sephiroth hugging me in my Final Fantasy VII compilation. But at least he's human.
I'm an adult.
And an adult.
And not aimed towards children.
True. He's a beautiful murder machine.
them and their fictional girlfriend are able to touch, transcending the virtual world into the physical. But as highlighted by the comments on the reel,
his ability to hold back is crazy. I would do more than kiss the horse. He needs... Where's that place where they fuck the donkeys?
Colombia.
He needs to go there.
More vomit emojis.
He needs to go there.
this person has a terrible reputation and has made multiple of these videos, with many people showing concern for the fact someone actually had to be with him to record this, and some guessing the amount of...
Oh, he's got someone recording with him.
That's me.
Yeah, like screaming sad face.
Of storage of illegal material he has. That is Instagram Reels. Do not expect anything better. We were only fortunate there was not a racial slur in there. But this person is Brandon, or Brandon the Brony Pony, or Brony Pony Productions, or Toonverse Studios. And compared to the other YouTubers, he's actually still uploading to this day.
Oh, wow.
He mostly uploads meme content around My Little Pony and Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls is a peak show, by the way.
Oh,
Absolutely
no.
carried my childhood. He also uploaded reactions and announcement videos, and even had a discontinued series uploaded in 2020 during COVID, where he adventured into the land of My Little Pony, which I watched the entirety of the first episode. And all I can say is, you know the movie Shark Boy and Lava Girl? It is exactly like that.
Wow, there she is. Star-like glimmer.
And I can say...
I don't even think you said that pony's name right. I don't think you said that pony's name. I don't think that was that pony's name.
It's been forever since you watched My Little Pony, hasn't it?
But I don't... That did not sound like that was that pony's name. I have to ask Lou to remember for me, because I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't it.
To his benefit, he put a lot of effort into the visual effects. It was actually quite impressive, and so was the voice acting of the ponies, to be honest.
They're just not used to humans. Let's just say I've had experience with them.
Oh my god, who did he pay to do the voicings? You know he had to pay someone to do that.
Oh my god, he paid money for this.
Admit she's taking human dick. But the story of the episode leaves a lot to be desired. But unfortunately, we will never see the conclusion or the development of that story. And we will never see the character of Brandon, played by Brandon, and develop into the hero he will become, and gape the asshole of Pinkie Pie, or whatever the fuck that one's name is. Because
I don't remember either, but I know whatever he said the name was not the right name. I know that much.
the series was unfortunately cancelled, stated by him himself, due to his own reputation and people not wanting to work with him, due to the amount of people requesting he push the next episode out.
And the only reason I unlisted it was because people kept asking me where the second episode was, even though I literally put in the title that it was discontinued because I can't make it anymore.
Because he can't pay for the people to voice it anymore.
Or you got copyright claims, one or two.
Point. Was her... Oh, no, you're right. He was... Her was jacking off.
I really wanted to make more of it. It seems like Zach was unable to be motivated to work on it.
Oh, I see what you were talking about now, Joestar. I just noticed that. Watch his arm back there.
And basically the whole drama with me happened.
You see his arm moving,
and that
right?
sort of ripped me and Zach apart for a little while. And
but this is what a majority of Brandon...
Wow, Joestar, you have such eagle eyes for stuff. Now that I think about it, I think I kind of heard a slapping noise in the background.
his content looked like. And it's easy to tell Brandon really liked My Little Pony. Like, really liked My Little Pony. He even commissioned drawings of him dating some of the My Little Pony characters, both explicit and non-explicit. And a lot of his videos centered around him dating the characters of My Little Pony. And for some reason in one of...
Well, at least he was going after the human one, but the one with the human and the animal one, those...
Can we just get the nukes?
The videos Mufasa is there. Do I have to watch the rest of My Little Pony to get the lore here? But a lot of the My Little Pony community don't actually like Brandon all that much. And there are multiple expose videos on Brandon. But what did Brandon do to deserve all this hate? But before we get into any of these allegations, today's video was sponsored...
Oh damn, that's a big one.
Oh, that's just a bot.
That's a bot.
Yeah.
I love bot. Why do we always get bots on Kick, though?
We get them on Twitch every now and then.
Sponsored by... I'm f***ing with you. Nobody is ever going to sponsor these type of videos. Today's video was sponsored by Gamersubs.gg, a product I tried even before they reached out to me for this partnership. My favourite flavour being Guacamole Gave-A-Fart, named after everybody's favourite YouTuber, Russian Badger. Some say he even provides the...
I wish I could get a cup. I'm not a sponsoree available. I don't
You can
have
apply for it.
How do you apply for it?
I don't know, you gotta look it up.
Yeah. You're excited for your Kyrsha cup, huh?
It should be coming in July, I think.
Yeah.
farts himself, but when I'm investigating the My Little Pony community craving something other than 12 gauge, or I'm at the gym needing a little energy boost that doesn't make my skin feel like it's crawling, whilst I'm dealing with adult babies that don't know how to re-rack their weights, I go for Gamersubs. One scoop, some water, maybe some ice if I'm feeling fancy, and it's ready to go. They have plenty of taster packs so you can find the taste.
Wait, is this not the Kyrsha one?
No.
Oh my god, this is fucking the same thing.
Well, there's so many different, there's so many creators make their own cups.
Uh-huh.
So, anyway.
But this isn't the same stuff that Kyrsha's sponsoring.
No, Kyrsha is sponsored by Gamersubs too.
Okay. Then what were you trying to say?
I don't know, you confused me.
I'm confused too now.
Just for you, they even have some VTuber favors like Bowberry and Blowhole Blast and Queso's Nuclear Bombsicle, but they do.
Hey, one of those things was not like the other. One of those things wasn't a VTuber at all.
Queso's base.
You get sold out pretty fast, so you might have to hurry up. Use code ROYAL with a capital R at checkout, or simply click the link in the description for 10% off the next order. Now, back to our regularly scheduled broadcast.
You failed.
And staring into the void.
I love you with all... Oh, she has a cup though.
Yeah, she got like 62 or 69% close to getting the flavor. And she's got another cup coming out in November, so...
Coop.
And then go to the drama. I think she might hit that flavor goal.
Yeah.
My heart, Brandon. Nothing would make me happier than to be your very special sun pony.
Now, Brandon is believed to be around in his mid-20s, around 26 years old.
Right now or back then?
I'll go with back then.
Raffy, stop tearing up our rugs.
The brony community for years, but only going under the name Brandon the Brony Pony, and publishing on DeviantArt for around 7 years now, and he fully embraces the name and title of being a brony. In fact, the video I showed you earlier was actually uploaded by Brandon himself to Instagram Reels.
He's not even, he didn't go to theater class. He's not doing a good job of pretending to hold the head.
It just so happened to unfortunately land in my feed. I can assure you the Instagram Reel algorithm messed up at that point. I was watching people open their heads with 12 gauge, not someone getting head from a My Little Pony. And Brandon is so well...
Dude, you know what's cool that I kind of want to watch some more of that I hadn't seen in a long time?
What?
Forged in Fire.
Oh.
Where they make cool knives and swords and stuff, and then they test them out and junk. I love that show.
Known that 8 months ago, he was even interviewed talking about how much of a brony he is, which was available on PonyTube and YouTube, where he expressed a number of things like his love for My Little Pony, and some of his goals, like how he wants to go back to being a teenager so he can attend the My Little Pony High School, so he can finally attend his own graduation.
I don't know.
I'm scared.
Okay, the person over here is someone he's talking to, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
And he's apparently a pony fan himself.
Can we just get the nukes?
Yeah.
Which originally he did miss due to his poor mental health.
Jerking it.
I love the idea of going back to high school and redoing high school. But at Canela High, because I missed my graduation ceremony because I was having a downward spiral and stuff. I was having a downward spiral and stuff, and I was having a really bad...
No, look, that's a nervous twitch.
But do you not hear the background noise?
Could be just in the table.
I'll never know, nor do I want to know. I will just
mental
assume.
breakdown, and I was off my meds.
And for a majority of the interview, he also went into why he likes some My Little Ponies.
Of you because you steal Twilight. What's up with that?
Twilight is amazing. Twilight is so amazing. Twilight is like a goddess. Like, Twilight is the best pony in the world.
When one party expresses why he likes some ponies over many other candidates, due to the fact he played an NSFW My Little Pony dating sim named Pony Waifu Dating Sim, where the O is replaced with a pony's gaping anus, where you can date and have sexual interactions with named ponies in the series, made by the gaming studio Why Not.
I mean, maybe you should keep some of this stuff to yourself?
This internet, no one keeps their shit to themselves anymore.
Point. I have yet to shut up about my obsession with Sephiroth, so... Oh well. You can point and laugh at me if you want. I won't point and laugh at this, as it will be a full circle.
Not, because why not make a dating sim where you can gape open Twilight Sparkles?
After I played a certain game, which I'm not going to go into because I don't know if this con is safe for work or not, but
it's 18 plus. You can say whatever.
My Little Pony dating sim that's very NSFW.
If anyone ever needed electric shock therapy, is this guy.
Called Pony Waifu Sim. Ever since I played that game and dated Twilight, I just completely fell in love with Twilight after I played that game.
And in this same interview, he also dropped his latest song, which actually wasn't that bad on the Twilight Sparkles side. The person he hired for the vocals actually went pretty hard.
Oh, damn.
They also dedicated a whole hour to Smash or Pass, involving the My Little Pony characters.
No. Wait.
No!
Now it's important to note Brandon
Why would you smash Spike of all of them?
Because people are fucking weird.
has not explicitly mentioned
You
he
know
is
that porn
neurodivergent
says
in
that.
any way, but many have theorized he is. And looking at the interview from the mannerisms and behavior he shows, with my unprofessional opinion, he may be. He also goes on to say that his mother doesn't exactly support him, and from this he has a lot of trauma stemming from that relationship.
I don't want to go too into it in case she sees this, but she's not the most loving mother that I've had.
Nail. Kick his ass.
Bro.
She's not the most loving, compassionate mom. I've had like a lot of like trauma as like a kid.
But as you can tell, Brandon really loves My Little Pony, often fantasizing and speaking as if the characters are real, and sharing such fantasies and videos with almost everyone. But under every video Brandon has uploaded, including the ones he uploaded to Instagram Reels, you can find a
By chance, is it an ad for the Magic Final Fantasy?
Oh, here. Exit on. Oh, it's something else.
Something else? Darn. I want to open more packs. I can't wait to get my packs. On the 16th, I have to wait. Boo.
taste for him. And he actually makes an effort to reply to these comments, often arguing with these individuals, accusing him of liking minors and citing that he had a history of interacting with multiple minors, and he's just all around a terrible person. This is something that has been levied against him for almost years now, and was something he also mentioned in the interview as drama, and due to his own reputation.
Like Christian did. But it didn't help Christian when he got a hooker, though. It just made it worse.
No, this guy's gonna make the hooker dress up like one of the ponies. You know that.
Oh god, pony fursuit.
Led to him losing one of the people helping him create an audiobook series, and the aforementioned YouTube series he had to discontinue.
But I ended up losing my collaborator for it because of my drama, and it wasn't that he believed it, but his parents did, and they wouldn't let him talk to me anymore, so I couldn't collaborate with him. So I plan on maybe bringing it back one day.
It's really not looking good for the My Little Pony community, at least on the YouTube front, but the main allegations led...
Yeah, the hooker can be played to play dress up with him. No, we weren't convoing about Christian, just mentioning.
Against Brandon was that he is racist, 2, he has been creepy towards other people within the fandom, and 3, he has interacted with minors in an NSFW setting.
So he's basically the new age Christian.
Probably.
Maybe that'll bring him back to reality, even if just a bit. Did it work for Christian?
Of these allegations starting all the way back in 2022. But this is...
Did he though? I mean, I guess we haven't we haven't really looked up. What has he done since getting out of jail?
I don't know, but there hasn't been anything too crazy popped up.
More like Brony-chan. Okay, maybe jail did fix him, because I haven't heard much from him, unless he's going out there and joining those riots.
Chris Chan in one of those LA riots, I would pay monies. I would pay that.
Where it definitely gets very confusing. As confusing as the Shangri-La Black Ops 1 Easter egg, from the evidence against Brandon to Brandon himself.
I made some racist comments about how they were trying to eradicate the white race or whatever.
Starting with Brandon's allegation of being racist, which is unfortunately the least incriminating thing on this list, which is horrifying saying out loud.
Wait. I'm confused from what I heard. Is he being racist to his own race?
He streams and some...
Streams said something about maybe becoming a dad sometime soon. Oh yeah, his random girlfriend. Oh, that poor child.
That child's gonna have super autism.
A new birth to the new super Christian.
Now back in 2022, which I'm pretty sure is a year we all remember, COVID had officially ended, Chris
Yay.
Rock got his jaw realigned by Will Cuckold Smith, and the Brandon the Brony Pony allegations had just dropped. What a year to be alive. One of the things involved in every expose of Brandon is he is racist. Many basing that claim off a screenshot of a conversation back in 2018 on Facebook Messenger of all places, where Brandon can be observed saying that he would not date a black woman because they are, quote, trying to eradicate the white race by making mixed children, and when they're
Okay, this dude just has Chris Chan levels autism.
Yeah, I mean, if that's not your preference, sure, but the addition of the conspiracy theory there, very questionable.
I pray it's fake, but there's a 1% chance it could happen. Eesh, yeah.
There's always that 1% chance. Well, if we're lucky, the baby will be taken away by social services. If we're lucky.
Yeah, this guy is a brony.
This guy is Brony-chan.
responding person, probably stun-locked by what he just said, responds with, you know, that's sort of racist. He responds with saying it's true his cousin told him, and how white girls are constantly getting with black girls and how angry this makes him. White girls getting with black girls making mixed children, something is not adding up. And then you've got a message with something to do about Trump.
He messed that up.
Yeah. This dude's got Chris Chan levels autism.
White black lesbians make babies.
The power one, the power two, the power many.
The power of beginnings. Exactly.
Trump in the back there. But to give him the benefit of the doubt, this also shows how impressionable he can be, as he heavily relies on his cousin's opinion for this. And you know, this could all be fake. Who still uses Facebook Messenger? But unfortunately, it was true, as Brandon would admit to it in his now deleted apology, which was re-uploaded on July of 2024, and boy, was it a roller coaster. If you thought the ukulele video was bad, you obviously have not seen this. But we'll talk more about that later. But
is he going to sing an apology?
This.
And back in like 2018, I made some racist comments about how they were trying to eradicate the white race or whatever. And I fully admit my mistake on that one. And I'm trying to better myself and not be racist anymore. And I truly want to change.
This is where the controversy regarding Brandon being racist ends. It seems since 2019 he has learned his lesson and not made the same mistake, at least from what I can find. But this is why most people call him a racist.
But I'm a weirdo.
Now, as stated previously in his interview, a lot of people have strayed away from working with him due to how creepy he is. And a lot of people have spoken out about this under any video about him. Even Brandon has apologised for this in the past, saying he just gets way too friendly with people. And many people saying he always curves the conversation to a sexual theme. But I mean, the proof was in the...
I'm just trying to think of something.
What?
Nah, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Pudding, he does have a DeviantArt account, and he does like My Little Pony. And this can be further seen by the DMs he leaked of himself when he was trying to prove himself innocent of another claim we will talk about later, by showing all of his messages, which shows all of his NSFW role-playing, commissions, and fetishes, where he speaks about wanting to be sat on by an obese pony. I didn't know Pyrocynical liked My Little...
So, okay, here's what you do. You go to a farm. You find an overweight horse. Then you go underneath the horse. Then you let the horse sit down.
Just a regular horse would be fine.
No. He said he wanted it to be obese. He wanted an obese horse.
Pony.
Yep. And then, oh fuck!
But whilst he was trying to prove his innocence, he accidentally alt-tabs and shows a picture of two My Little Ponies kissing he was working on, which just shows how much he really likes My Little Pony. A lot of this doesn't show he's actually a creep and just has some really weird fetishes. But then you get to his apology video, where he admits he has been very creepy to the people surrounding him and apologizes for his past behavior, such as sending a message in a Discord server saying he wants to lick a girl's butt crack, but instead of using the word, he ats a person that had the name butt crack, who he didn't know at the time was a minor, and he just...
I mean, you see, he didn't know it was a minor at the time. Can you call that a pedophile then? The horse would most likely get freaked out by him and kick him in the face.
That's what I'm saying. That way he gets the smoosh. It gets
wanted
stepped
the
on by the
entire
horse and he
server
won't
to
have
know
that
he
fetish
wants
anymore.
to lick a girl's butt crack.
For one, the first thing is, I admit that I was creepy towards a lot of people. I want to...
Of course, if you go... Especially if you never talked to this person before, and you just go up and say that to them, that is pretty creepy, actually.
I'm not trying to make fun of Asmongold, but he kind of looks like Asmongold. Like him and Asmongold have a similar vibe, minus the creepiness.
He just needs to go to
Columbia.
Yep, the donkey folks.
Apologize for overstepping any boundaries because I acted creepy towards a lot of people. And the whole thing about lick a girl's butt crack, that was completely uncalled for. I should not have done that. I didn't realize at the time that the user was a minor. But at the same time, a minor should not be naming themselves butt crack. I guess we were both in the wrong.
And then there's the...
I mean, that's a good point. What parents are letting their kids name themselves something like that?
Oh, you think the parents are in the child's life? Let's be real here.
Then you see problems.
Situation where he dropped an NSFW video in a general chat in a server mostly populated by children. Now, he did get banned almost immediately and tried speaking to one of the mods to get reinstated back on the server, claiming he did not know it was an NSFW video and that he...
I didn't know it was an SW when I sent it. I saw it after I sent... Why are you sending a video that you hadn't watched yourself then?
No, he put it in the wrong Discord. He went...
should get a second chance, and when that gets denied, goes further down the rabbit hole by saying he's going to expose the mod with these DMs, which more incriminates him than it does the mod. But almost halfway through the apology video, he says a statement
failed blackmail?
Yeah.
That will make anyone do a double take, pulls a whole LeBron sidestep, throws a whole ass flashbang at the audience, and goes on a whole tangent about a rumor of him essaying a girl.
Another thing I want to bring up, that there's a new rumor going around that I was Webcake's friend at a My Little Pony convention. Well, I want to dispel those rumors because I've never been to a My Little Pony convention in my entire life. I cannot afford to go.
I don't think he had to include an unfounded rumor with no evidence in this apology, but Brandon does come off as very unsocially aware, and he doesn't know when he's crossed the line, something he admits himself. And from all the people sharing their experiences with him, you can definitely say the people saying he is creepy is not unfounded.
And there's also rumors that I did NSFW RPs with minors.
Now, probably the worst and most notorious claim against Brandon, which every Minecraft YouTuber finds themselves as soon as they hit 1 million subscribers, is explicitly talking to minors. On top of the fact he apparently unknowingly sent a video in a general chat that was NSFW, and for some reason added someone with a foul message, with both instances being in a server with a high population of children in it, it already is not looking good for Brandon. But the problem with the allegations against Brandon in this area is that they are all over the place. And I'm talking explosive diarrhea through a strainer pointed at a white wall. Because many of the original videos accusing Brandon with all the evidence in it have either been taken down to apparent copyright abuse by Brandon, which never makes you look more innocent, and apparently he even sent a fraudulent cease and desist letter, or the people that actually uploaded them took the videos down. The main video being made by Ryan on Wi-Fi. Now before I get into this, once again, this is going to be very confusing. So Ryan on Wi-Fi is someone that uploads My Little Pony videos and related topics, and from his Twitter feed is discovering more about himself each day, but they would upload a single video that is the integral evidence that Brandon was a predator. Evidence
So we actually got evidence?
supposed evidence.
To this day, which is
why would he be posting these kind of sick videos in the first place?
It's like the Chibi reviews where they broke into his Discord and actually put child porn on it.
used against him to prove this fact, where they would go through Brandon's DeviantArt messages to a 15 to 16-year-old, which when he finds out he has no problem with, and asks them to Photoshop a picture of them holding a toy so that it looks like they're holding their favourite pony, and even says he can send them his Blue Snowball microphone to improve the work they are doing for him, which is voice acting for his videos, and being well aware of their age, asks if they like him.
Okay, no, that's definitely Pebo. That's definitely Pebo. There's no getting around that. There was no gray area there. That's just very, very clear. No.
Yeah.
But stops contacting them when they find out they are a guy, and tells them not to say anything to anyone that this ever happened.
Sure.
The uploader of the video.
Yeah, children, fine. Man, no. No Diddy party.
Also provides a video of them getting the Blue Snowball mic.
We also have some proof as well, because the victim sent me a video showing that he has the microphone, so we'll show you that now.
Now this was pretty damn...
If I was that kid, I would throw that away, because think about how nasty that mic probably is.
For Brandon, and he did not respond very well to it. He first uploaded a 7-minute video of him crying, saying he did not do it, with no evidence whatsoever.
Guys, I swear I didn't do it. I didn't do it, okay? I didn't do it.
Did he shave? Is this the same person? Did he shave his beard?
Yeah, well, he shaved his beard off.
He sounds different too. Did he? I'm confused. This is not the same person. Who is this?
I didn't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't do it, guys. I didn't do it.
Then he uploaded a video going through all his DeviantArt messages and does not do a good job convincing everyone that it wasn't him. Then he uploads a video saying it obviously wasn't him and that this is ruining his life and he doesn't want to get banned off Discord.
I just figured I'd dispel these rumors because someone on Discord said they were going to try to get me IP banned, and Discord is my life. I do everything on Discord.
Brandon's main point was that they used Inspect Element to change the messages, and it was all entirely fake. But whilst Brandon wasn't doing a good job convincing people it wasn't him, almost everyone believed the video by Ryan on Wi-Fi, including other YouTubers like Crispy, who made countless videos on Brandon, using the video by Ryan.
So was it a lie or was it true?
I don't know, maybe we're getting to it.
Ryan on Wi-Fi as evidence, and like many other YouTubers spreading the message, Brandon is a creep and a predator. But there's one problem with the Ryan on Wi-Fi video. Now, if I show you this screenshot, what is the issue here? Now, if you look in the bottom right, in the video by Ryan on Wi-Fi, there is no internet access to the local machine, meaning this is not a current version of the DMs, and is an offline version. This could be for a number of reasons, in case Brandon deleted the messages, so they have an offline version so that it can't be altered by Brandon. But this was actually included intentionally, because supposedly the entire video is fake, and was all an elaborate troll, and apparently...
Okay, that's scummy. That's very scummy.
Yeah, that's okay, because we were believing it.
The person in the video isn't even Ryan on Wi-Fi.
Ryan on Wi-Fi here. I am an aspiring actor, voice actor, and comedian who's been paid over the past 9 months on behalf of my client to conduct a series of trolling videos regarding the My Little Pony community.
And the video of the man getting the blue snowball isn't even them. It was fake.
He's innocent. This is my blue snowball.
And the video of them scrolling through live messages was also fake. And they recorded all of this and uploaded it, which Brandon also re-uploaded to show he is innocent, which supposedly shows the people that were trying to frame him that it was all an elaborate troll.
Oh my gosh, it's like Christian.
Oh my god.
Man, leave the mentally ill alone. Man, I feel sorry for these people. If they're actually doing this stuff, then yeah, call them out for it, yeah. But making up shit, that's horrible.
Sheesh.
To get people like Crispy, who they show him wafting his tits about, and drama channels related with him are gullible.
Video of Ryan on Wi-Fi, my good friend who blew this wide open, scrolling through the message.
But due to the fact these videos have been taken down due to copyright or taken down by the people actually uploaded them, so the only evidence showing that Brandon didn't do it is on his own channel, which shows that the person that voiced his allegations was hired. The blue snowball was not even Brandon's blue snowball, it was a person involved in the video. The picture of Brandon holding a toy, which can't be seen in the video, never existed because Brandon doesn't own a toy.
Sounds.
My cousin, he took the picture. I took the picture.
Question, what year did this come out?
2020-ish.
I just want to show the date somewhere. This is before AI stuff, yeah?
And the picture was taken and edited by somebody else.
Oh yeah, editing.
And on top of that, there is no internet access on that machine, which the trolls used as a sign to show it was a troll. So the evidence that everyone has been using against Brandon may have been a troll, just to lure people like Crispy in. But once again, it's hard to tell, due to this video creating a fog of war in the community, where everyone is using the same evidence to prove he is a predator, but they also can't find the original videos because most of them have been taken down, and the same information keeps circulating and circulating with no new information or people even questioning if it is real. Now this would exonerate Brandon of his main allegation, but to Brandon's credit, he was very honest in one of his apology videos, admitting to previously doing NSFW roleplay with minors he didn't know the ages of, which is similar to the event where he added a random person in the Discord server.
Again, though, I didn't know the ages of.
That's why you don't do creepy
and
shit
posted
online
a
with
video
people you
in
don't
general.
Yeah.
And there's also
Just keep
rumors
to
that I did
yourself.
NSFW RPs with minors. Those are true, but
Or maybe, how about this? Get into the habit, before you start talking and role-playing with someone, maybe get into the habit of saying, hey, what's your age? I'm this age. Before you do anything. Maybe to do something like that. So this stuff doesn't happen.
the thing is, I didn't realize her age at the
that's
time.
a nervous twitch.
And the thing is, she had agreed to do the RP, but it wasn't fully NSFW, as there wasn't any nudity or sex. However, it was fetish related, and that is kind of still a form of NSFW. And I should have asked for the user's age before.
Yeah, it's just like Christian. It's just a little mentally ill, has odd likes, doesn't know how to keep it to himself.
Yeah.
Probably very lonely. Doesn't know any better. Probably way too impressionable and easily manipulated.
Yeah.
There's becoming too many of those kind of people out in the world lately.
Christian was the first.
At least the most documented one that we know of. Woof.
We're asking to do such an RP.
But at least his most damning evidence was proved wrong. But he did just drop himself in more controversy with his own apology video.
My little pony, my little pony.
Since then, Brandon has not been in any significant controversies, but a lot of people have been coming out about personal stories they've had with Brandon, just not supported with any evidence. But if we were to completely trust what Brandon says in his apology video, he needs to watch who he's talking to and what he says on the internet. Once again,
Yeah, that's probably one of the main reasons why I don't care to post things on internet junk. Like, I don't like using Twitter X. I don't like using Discord. I don't like using Facebook or Instagram. I just don't like talking to random people online. This is probably the best you're gonna get out of me through YouTube. And even then, I might be a little too much.
Well, I guess we'll call it here.
Yep, that's the end of that video.
Thank you all for joining us. Oh, bye. You ready to call it a night? Let's call it a night.
One more funny video.
Depends on how long it is.
16 minutes.
Alright, fine. One more video.
Don't let anyone
Alright.
Hi, I'm your gorgeous mascot here in Chakama. We're reacting to...
Funny Google searches.
Funny Google searches, huh?
Tell you your dreams can't be a reality. Minister of Health for Belgium. Why is my...
Oh! So Minister of Health and
She ate all the health.
She ate all the little dubbies.
biggest achievement being the second picture on Google when you search mental breakdown. Mental breakdown. I'm done being the victim. How to bite a mosquito back. How much does a spider...
One Punch Man. One Punch Man the mosquito. How much does a spider weigh?
500 pounds.
weigh 500 pounds.
I
No,
would
I don't
hope
think
not.
so. The spider exists somewhere and only Google knows. This is an uncomfortably specific number of horses. How many horses are in the world? 58,372,106.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Is that more than... Damn. How would it know? List of vampires.
Lists of vampires, list of fictional vampires. Can't sleep because Wikipedia has a separate list for vampires and for fictional vampires. In this house...
It must be talking about, like, people who were, accused as being vampires, like, Vlad the Impaler.
Or people who claim they are vampires.
No, I doubt it counts that. At least he doesn't have an OC. We don't know that from the last video.
We slap our nuts. In this house, we slap your nuts. Is Google threatening me? That's not what I was trying to learn. Do all odd numbers have an E in them? Every single odd number has the letter E in it when you spell it. Approximately 1 million people in America are married to their first or second cousins. Why is...
What?
You my cousin?
Your second cousin, what counting?
There a shopping option? Wasn't prepared for how specific...
Shopping for children! Wait. Shouldn't there be a shopping children? But what
Probably like
about...
children clothes or something. I don't know.
How do people adopt children anyway?
Google would be with this answer. How long does a cat hold a grudge? 16 hours. How boys Google. PC overheating solutions. How girls Google. Okay, I think this is the opposite. My PC is overheating. How do I fix this? Because my PC is my everything. Tell me the formula for nitrogen oxide. No. Tell me the formula for sodium hyperbromide. Nah, bro. Tell me the formula for sodium hydride. Nah. Alright then, keep your secrets. Italian Navy. What would happen if the Earth stopped spinning? If I hired 2 private investigators to follow each other. Some men just want to watch the world burn. Hell, flights? Loads shotgun with malicious intent. How long is a gorilla pee-pee? 1.25 inches. Maybe
Maybe I am a gorilla. Oh. So you're outing yourself for a small pee-pee.
I am a gorilla. The happiest animal in the world. The quokka. Me, 15 to 20 years old. Human life. No, I don't want to live that long. The last thing a piece of bread sees. How many people speak Swedish? At least 5. Losers.
How do you speak Swedish?
I don't know. Ask PewDiePie.
I got some Swedish in me. I should know.
Losers.
Did you mean losers? A loser is a loser that cannot spell loser. The only advice I need at this point in the semester, how to sleep 8 hours in 4. Safe distance from nuclear bomb. Staying 9 feet away from the blast is safe. Think twice before changing the tax rules to soak billionaires. Who owns the Washington Post? Jeff Bezos. Why do walruses have tusks? Go to Tupperware parties. Yeah, Sandra, you have a very nice selection. Where is
I don't get half of this.
the Spanish flu from? Earth. Google. No need to thank me. I hate being corrected. Showing results for I hate being corrected. When was blinking invented? 1638. It was invented by Richard Blink when he tried to wink twice at the same time. People, if Richard wasn't born. School makes me depressed, suicidal, anxious, cry.
You know what's... It's sad because that's actually so true. School is the worst thing that ever existed.
I feel stupid, sick, so tired, sad, tired, so stressed. My dad likes sugar. My dad likes sugar so much. My dad likes sugar so much he eats it with his nose. My dad likes to leave me messages in his Minecraft world. My dad likes my food. How to start...
My dad likes my foot.
How to start blank business.
Sadly, yes, yep.
I'm gonna guess that says drugs.
To drug business. How to start a drug business in GTA 5. Should I ask out my crush?
Oh, yeah! Oh, that's so right. When you're like you can be looking up a mod or a tutorial on something, and if you don't add in a certain game or something, it looks kind of shady.
I should ask my crush out.
Yes or no wheel. How to deal with rejection. And they're on the hub. Google is evil. Down. Skynet watching you. So this is what Bing says.
Google's watching you.
This is what Bing says about Google.
About Google. And Google says that Google is God and your friend. I'm beginning to see a pattern here that I'm not so sure.
Google is God. Google is your friend. Give in to the Google.
Technically, we're watching YouTube. We're on YouTube through Google.
It's this. Don't trust Bing.
Sure I like. Why does my back hurt? I hope parallel universe me is doing okay. If I ate myself, would I be twice as big or disappear
If I ate myself twice, what?
Huh.
completely?
I think if you tried to eat yourself, you would probably disappear except for your head. Maybe your neck. I mean, if you sat there and ate yourself, logically, your bits of yourself would be disappearing until you can't eat yourself anymore. Or you would probably die from blood loss before then, so you'll be half the man you used to be.
That's something to think about. Disappear, you would disappear. What's the spot on the worm that's not like the rest of the worm? The spot that looks like someone put a band-aid on the worm. You know, the worm band-aid. Why doesn't Google understand what I want? I think it's its butt, right? Should I kill someone or have a cup of tea? Should I kill someone and have a cup of tea? Ah, yes. My mistake. Thank you. Why isn't...
Yep.
Why isn't 11 the 21?
I've been pronounced 1T1. Oh, 1T1. 1T1?
11 pronounced 1T1. My favorite picture on Tumblr ever. I thought of 22 and said 2T2 out loud at 4 a.m. 3T3, 44. I've realized my mistake. Google searches for the word night. Peak at different times of the day for the US and Australia. This is absolutely wild. Like, there are just people who are so confused by the dark, they have to Google it. Guys, I think Bing has self-esteem issues. Why is Bing so bad, slow, stupid, terrible, useless?
Oh.
Slow to live dumb. I think Yahoo has the same problem. This is probably why. Why is Google so popular, fast, profitable, successful? Google, you narcissist. I broke into my wife's phone and I...
So Google's a narcissist and Bing has self-esteem issues.
So is Google. So does Yahoo.
Yahoo.
I don't know what to think. Cool things to say about crypto. Is Bitcoin good? What is a blockchain? Google is not giving me what I asked for. What does TBH and IDK mean? To be honest, I don't know. If you're good at something, never do it for free. Me. How to sell anxiety. Cause of the Great London Fire. Fire? Really? Women. Why didn't men get our hints? They're hints. How many feature in 7 minutes? 45 years. Everyone Google search actor and count how many men come up before one woman. Holy hell. Well, maybe if you typed the word actress, you idiot. Did you
point? I mean, an actor.
Oh yeah, that's a new thing now. They want them to be called actors instead of actress.
But this is the male and female.
That's a new thing going around now.
That's dumb.
even do an essay if you didn't do a Google search like this? Another word for, I think the word synonym is about to blow your mind. Sometimes I drink water to surprise my liver. Me to my liver after drinking water. Surprise! What the hell? What are the best CDs of all time? How about you CDs nuts? Has a dog ever played in the NBA? Yes, a dog has played in the NBA. How much is it?
Wait, are they talking about Air Bud?
Oh, yeah.
PP worth. A PP is apparently worth $800,000. So
No.
No. I mean, you don't need it, right?
No.
I mean,
started
compare out the
cutting. How to
house.
find out how old a tree is. If you know when the tree was planted, you can easily and accurately determine
No shit.
its age. How to get rich quick in the stock.
Actually, I heard like if it, well, you'd have to cut down the tree, but if you count the rings,
Yeah.
wonder if that's even true.
That is true.
Oh.
market. How to trade options. Wendy's dumpsters near me. World's top scientists. Albert Einstein, Stephen Hawking. I thought it was Stephen, not Stefan. Whoa, Doofenshmirtz. So I was trying to find a picture.
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. What about Big
Of a
Bird?
bird that is big, so I searched Big Bird, but forgot he was a character. So I went back and typed in large bird, and this guy is still here looking sad like I didn't want him. Is it rude to fart when someone is crying? Yeah, I think it's...
It's rude to follow up on a job application. It's rude to fart when someone is crying. Don't fold your arms. Is it rude to flirt?
It's a bit cynical, isn't it? You have to reserve the fart. Come on, hold it in. N-O-Y-B meaning. None of your business. Okay, oh, well, so you want to do it the hard way, huh? How to look cool even though you're 5 feet tall and you look 11. How to order off a kid's menu when you're 6 feet tall and always look angry. Help, I accidentally built a shelf. 8 gluten, died. Oh god, I've done it again. How to break a Nokia, and later searched how to fix a hammer. Bro, no one told me you can get banned from Google. You have been banned from Google. What the hell?
Wait, how do you get banned from Google? That's a thing?
Apparently.
Huh. It's gotta be a joke.
Hell did you search up, gang? Dinosaur
through
websites for
several
kids. We're back. Webcomics, web guests. Dinosaurs were made up by the CIA to discourage time travel. Help, I accidentally summoned a lemon. Hello, Steve. How many people work in Google? 114,000. You know, in PewDiePie's YouTube Rewind in 2018, it got 114,000 dislikes. There are no accidents. How to transfer money from my mind to my bank account? Google. And me. Why don't I have any girlfriend? Front camera wants to show your face. What is Microsoft Bing's most popular search? Google. Are Netflix a country? Negative numbers depressed. Newborn baby supposed to...
Post
Rabid.
Reddit.
Ribbit? I can't choose a favorite. Why you suddenly need to delete Google Chrome. Google and the Google algorithm ruining Google. I think I'll go to bed early. Me at 3 a.m. How tall was Jesus? Mr. Incredible with why did my I don't think that was meant...
What? Why did my parents get divorced?
It was my fault.
Was it my fault?
To be in the screenshot. Red velvet cake ingredients. Cake, red. Cream cheese, icing. It's just that simple. How long does snail...
think that was the ingredients.
Snail daily sleep.
Sleep. So it says snail, its daily sleep is 48 to 72 hours. Krugs. I've seen hell. When was running invented? 1748. Running was invented in 1748 by Thomas Running when he tried to walk twice at the same time. Did horses have...
He tried to walk twice at the same time? Did horses have 5
legs? I think they're
5 legs. No horse has 5 legs. Any horse has 4 legs more than no horse does. Therefore, a horse has 9 legs. Your days are numbered. you rat. When does Mickey Mouse become public domain? 2024. Is Mona Lisa single? Is Macklemore investing his money wisely? Is M just an upside down W, or am I going crazy? Is Masterpiece Theater real? Is my dad alive.com? Is making out with a piece of a...
What?
Now I'm sad. My dad not live.com.
Yeah.
Making out with a piece of a
meteor guy. What? People Google this, or is this Google losing its shit?
Wait, I have questions. 1. How do you know the meteor's gender? 2. How do you have a meteor? 3. Are you a meteor?
Oh, someone says yo in first time chatter.
Hi, welcome.
Hey, what is wrong with the internet? I hate it when a llama. I hate it when a chinchilla eats the universe. I open my nan's laptop to find out she's put please and thank you into Google search. Please translate these Roman numerals. Thank you. How to cry.
Aw, that's sweet. Had to cry on Q.
On Q. I'm a struggling actor, but maybe Google can help. Hydrate. Alter your breathing pattern to sound distressed and uneven. Make a sad facial expression. And try not to blink so that your eyes will water. Practice this a lot.
Oh, wow.
Huh.
Huh.
Or does he get teardrops?
Or you could pinch yourself, maybe.
Thanks, Google. I don't think I'll be able to get the part now. My stomach hurts. Did you mean cancer? This is what it's like, right? You have an illness or you feel a bit sick. You type in your symptoms.
Oh, you suddenly have this disease, which was a theory, but actually you're the first person to have it. You should be dead in about 10 minutes.
How to be enough for someone. And the FBI agent messaged them. Bro, you good? How to pay my taxes. Mitochondria are membrane-bound cell organelles. They don't want you paying taxes. The pizza guy just looked straight behind me, smiled and went, "You both enjoy your pizza? I'm alone in my apartment."
Someone was messing with you.
Yeah.
Or you legit saw a ghost.
Exorcists near me. I work as a pizza delivery boy, and I've started the new game of trying to make people think there's ghosts in their apartments. So when I drive by, I tell them, "You both enjoy your pizza." It's funny as hell seeing how freaked out they get. I kind of want to work for a pizza place now. It seems too good to not do.
Oh my god, that's amazing. That's amazing. That is the best prank ever. It doesn't hurt anyone, it makes them...
And now people are paranoid.
Oh, we've all been paranoid for longer than that.
I hate it when I'm flying a plane and I hit a deer. Me too, I hate when that happens, but it's not dangerous, but it's just massive turbulence. Chrome doesn't open. Me clicks Chrome 18 more times. Chrome, is it normal to have a 15-inch? Google wants to know your location. How do they get that non-stick surface to stick to the pan? A few moments later, the FBI are at your door. Extremely Rammstein voice. Do hats fit? Do hats fit my frog, or do they fit my dog? Jojo Siwa had to do it to him. Bodybuilder legs. Bodybuilder crocs on feet. Wife, where are you?
So that's what happened
to
him.
Don't lie to me. What? I saw the internet history. Pet wolf, worst case scenario. Buy wolf, catch wolf. How fast are wolves? How fast am I? How can I be faster? Wolf catching device? Wolf net. Can I ride a wolf? Wolf saddle. Map to forests with wolves. So at 8:43, how to drift. At 8:48, when is a car considered totaled? I hate it when a llama named Carl stabs me 37 times and eats my hand.
Excuse?
What?
A llama named Carl stabs me 37 times and eats my hands. I have questions.
Something happened. These are all drugs.
Hands. Hello, my name is Carl, and your hand will be my food. T-Pain full name. Tylenol pain relief. Help, I accidentally became the ruler of Mandalore. In 2015, a man named Sanmei Ved owned Google.com for 1 minute. He scored the domain for $12, and the search engine giant paid him $6,000 to get it back. A number that spells out Google if you squint a little. So ugly, it's cute. So the surface web, deep web, dark web.
That is a very Usopp shark.
Yeah. Llamas with hats reference.
Page 2 of Google, page 1 of Bing. Okay, I want to find a very specific frame from the Lorax for a funny joke I was going to make. A funny joke for my internet blog. I have safe search on, so please do not show me not safe for work. Okay, and yeah, I guess they did that. Google has had some stunning logos over the years, but this one is a showstopper. I really love this. Anybody else think of the avatar? Long ago, the website...
Oh yeah! Yeah, that looks exactly like the avatar actually, except for that one.
Live together in harmony. Then everything changed when Windows Vista attacked. But only Google, master of all search engines, could stop it. But when the internet needed it most, Google vanished. Sonic, but as you scroll, he gets older and older. What are you doing? Types of penguins in Antarctica. South cockhopper penguin. I mean, it was cut out, but I hope so. I really hope it's that.
Oh, I get it. Well, maybe I do. Is that like the penguin, like, box cheese something or other?
Or else that just says all about my mind. Major Atlantic penguin.
I'm
macaroni.
assuming?
King penguin. How do you do, my fellow
No, just
penguins?
macaroni.
When did the troll face...
It's not even the penguin food. I don't
yeah.
remember what it's called. But no, it was just macaroni.
When did Troll Face come out?
Come out September 19th, 2008. How to hack FBI using HTML. This is your last warning. I was gonna say some stupid thing, but then Google hit me with the feels. Knock knock. Who's there? I hope it's you because you're the best. This is the first image that shows up when you search for absolute unit on—
Oh my goodness! It's a live version of Commander Stuff and Fluff!
You want that sheep?
There's Commander Stuff and Fluff!
You want that sheep?
Commander Stuff and Fluff!
Google.
love
Why is Elon
him.
Musk there? Why use Google when Jesus has all the answers? Not gonna ask Jesus where to find not safe for... not even just not safe for work. When you search...
Jesus, where do you find some good hentai?
for cute feminine clothes for men.
Yeah. Bling. Bling.
Oh, I think
just
Loco
link-
just became a member. I don't know why Streamel is just not working.
Oh, we would.
Well, thank you, Loco.
Thank you, Loco. On YouTube.
What were you
or is
trying
it-
to do?
Oh.
Google scrambles to manually remove
Thank you
weird
so
AI
much.
answers in search. Weird AI after getting removed from the internet and no one knows him. He got forgotten. Where does Dark Souls 3 take place? Baltimore. Can Shrek beat Thanos? Even if Thanos snapped...
Huh. There's a question for you. Oh, damn.
All the Nesca...
Ah, it's not working.
It shows up on here.
It shows up on here, but it doesn't show up on there. Okay.
But thank you.
Thank you. Look at
with
use all the
full gauntlet.
emojis.
You would only get one of Shrek's layers, so really Shrek would win any day of the week. He would only need 10% of his true power to defeat Thanos. So I was trying to Google that scene in Pirates of the Caribbean, where Jack and Will are walking underwater with the rowboat over their heads, because it looked cool and I wanted to try it. But the thing is, I Googled boat scene in Pirates of the Caribbean. Did anyone see that? When you Google the word...
But it's all on a boat. Thank
When
you
you-
so much.
When you Google the word perjury and Amber Heard photo comes up.
Perjury. Amber Heard's photo comes up. Hobbit meal times. Breakfast, second breakfast. 11 says lunch, afternoon tea, dinner, supper. Google tells you Hobbit meal times. How to train your poodle,
Nice.
poodle puppy, pooch, poop, sit. Good poop.
How to train your poop.
What kind of boat?
All the boats.
Was the soda can invented? 1963. Sodas before 1962. Dog hits me when I...
There was that old. There was the way those cans were designed. They were porcelain. They were, you know, that old-fashioned like porcelain, like china.
Oh, yeah.
That blue and white stuff.
So when you are petting your dog, if he puts his paw on your arm or leg, it's kind of like petting you back. While most dogs can't / don't do an actual stroking action, laying their paw on you is a sign of affection, closeness, and trust. Me. Why does my cat always meow at me until I come and stare at his full food bowl? It's ridiculous. Google. Your
Glass
cat
is
may want
better.
you to watch her eat.
Just like with beans.
You.
Because she feels safe to concentrate on her food with you there. She trusts you to protect her and wants you there so she can eat in peace. Me, holding my cat's face with tears in my eyes. I'm sorry.
No, you my son. Aww.
Broccoli.
So they're not asking for more food. They just want to watch. They want you to watch them eat. Aww.
Never doubted you, my son. Dear Google, in case in future if you'd like to make a doodle for International Men's Day as well, take this into consideration. My little brother Wild
I
and-
mean,
It could work.
it does work. It's not that phallic, right?
are huge legendary beasts in my area. Where to slay huge beasts? How many beasts are there? Average beast size. Where are all the huge beasts? I like to sit on my pancakes. I hate it when Voldemort uses my shampoo without asking. Yeah, you don't even need shampoo. You're
How and why?
Nuts?
What is Nux doing in your shower?
What are pansexuals? Thanks, Google. They said a pansexual person. Great. So they're attracted.
That does. Okay. For now on, when I hear the term pansexual, I'm gonna think of someone who's just attracted to pans.
Did you hear about the AI that's really 300 Indian workers?
Really?
Discount AI?
Is that true? Wait, would that be AI to the
Good old
extreme?
Google AI telling you to do the exact things you are not supposed to do when bitten by a rattlesnake. You can try these steps. Apply ice or heat to the wound. Apply a torque cut the wound or attempt to suck out the venom. Give the victim anything to eat, especially not alcohol or aspirin. I googled sassy bird and I was not disappointed. I hate it when I'm eating and a T-Rex steals my chair. I wish T-Rexes were still real. Sploot. A sploot is a type of stretch that some pets do. My pets do this.
Oh, Finny used to do it all the time.
Oh, she does that sometimes.
Although it's typically associated with corgis, many types of dogs and cats can sploot too.
A Pomeranian. Pomeranians do it.
A special stretch is defined as a pet laying on their belly while stretching their legs out behind them. Just told my kids I'm older than Google. They think I'm joking. Born before September 4th, 1998, you are old.
Born before. Can we end the video now? I'm depressed.
Older than Google. Google Maps is literally sending me through a Best Buy here. Speedrunning stats.
What?
This Google search lineup is crazy. So we have Bella Delphine, Jaden Animations. Okay, I think we're done there. It's weird how Google became a...
Oh, why was Chris Chen in that list? I feel bad for Jaden Animations. She's the only one I recognize that's
synonym
not
for search.
of a bad
Looks
way.
lovingly in your eyes. I've been Googling for someone like you my entire life. How old is John Krasinski? 40 years. How long does tuna live for? 40 years. I hate it when you walk outside and someone randomly throws a fridge at you.
What?
I'd be very surprised. Just
Mini fridge. Mini fridge?
To my...
Till I was really dry. Right?
By another Google search.
Seeing a fridge flying towards my face. I'm sure if you got a fridge thrown at you, you wouldn't live to tell the tale. Unless it was like a mini fridge. But an actual
that's what
fridge,
I was saying.
yeah, you're probably donezo. I hate it when my girlfriend turns into the moon. Honey, why are you so round?
Oh no, I totally get that reference!
Oh, yeah, you gotta tell me that reference. I'm an idiot.
You have to watch Avatar! Again, that's what Sokka's girlfriend turns into the moon!
Avatar reference? How many kills does Chopper from Star Wars have? 49,997 estimated indirect kills using sabotage. World record for Black Ops 2 Zombies. 16 rounds? That is a lie. Google's just lying. Something tells me I could easily beat those trained professionals. I did beat them. I got like round 58 and buried. Who would win in a fight between...
Oh, what was the JoJo reference that I missed? Was it the moon thing I was talking about? Because that was an Avatar reference. Not JoJo reference. What was the JoJo reference? Tell me. Tell me now.
Superman and Batman, a grilled cheese and a taco. Yeah, a grilled cheese would beat the hell out of a taco. You kidding me? Taco is like...
No Joro? Not churro? Not churro. Not churro? Naranja?
Yes, it's got more meat, more proteins, but a grilled cheese, no. Typing 1,000 kilometers to word is a surefire way to get the awful Google AI to say something incredibly funny. To Lego is almost the length of a 1,000 kilometer bike to bring Lego pieces to a hospital. Is it okay to leave a dog in a hot car? No, it is not. It's never safe.
Google went.
Yes, it's always safe to leave a dog in a hot car. Excusez-moi? I mean, if you want to kill it.
I'm checking it now. Is it okay to leave a dog in a hot car? They've removed Google AI. Wife yells at me. First off, try talking with her about how her yelling makes you feel. Be sure to listen to her part of the story too. And if you type in,
hold on. I have a conspiracy. AI hates dogs.
husband yells at me. Domestic violence support. The only
Jeez, Taco.
My husband yells at me, domestic violence support.
Oh.
Argument I see with this though is most of the time, husband yells at you, you get into a
Yeah, sure. Well, thank you. That has been our video for the day. Thank you all for joining us. Bye. And we will be tuning out for today. Come back again Tuesday at 1:30 Central Time for some more Resident Evil 4 gameplay with me as this one goes to work.
Yeah, see who's live right now.
Oh, go into radios. I'll go a video to the server and the description. No. Someone doesn't want us to leave yet.
Actually, you want to do a dark video?
No, he says he's got a video for us. I got a video. Do the server in the description. What's that?
Server in description.
You're gonna have to show me.
And it was just ending because I gotta get up in the morning.
Oh yeah, you're right. You gotta go work early.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I gotta wake up.
We would have if this was Saturday, but this one's gotta go to work early.
We're in this person.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I do appreciate it. I love having you babies come here. Thank you, Loco, for subbing. Thank you, Joestar, if you're still here, for giving us all the mun-muns. That was really sweet of you. Thank you. I just want to say thank you. I love you and support all of you babies. Thank you. Bye. Mwah.